Yes, kia ora everybody, welcome to New Plymouth. We're at TSB Stadium and we are here for Sky Broadband Rapid League basketball action between the Taranaki Airs and the Wellington Saints. This will be the second meeting between these two teams. They met on April the 21st and the Saints won the game that night 36-34, so a good tight match between these two. However, of course, the venue is different this time. We are in New Plymouth and we're looking forward to another competitive match between these two sides. Yes, hello, it's Glenn Lama here. Got Cam Glidden, who's taken a bit of time out from preparing for tomorrow's top-of-the-table clash against the Canterbury Rams. Of course, Cam plays for the Tuatara. That's going to be a big game, Cam.
Yeah, it's going to be a fantastic game. Really looking forward to that one. And but this is what I'll be doing anyway at home, watching these games and getting familiar. So good to be in the booth with you.
Yeah, 100%. So let's have a look at the ladder. And this is going to be a good match because we've got second versus third here, Cam.
Yeah, both the Rapid League teams are doing well and the NBL teams are doing well. So looking forward to this one. We played the Saints very recently and the Rapid League team won in a dramatic fashion against us Tuatara. So looking forward to this game.
Indeed. So if Wellington actually win this game, they will join Nelson at the top of the table. Nelson, with that win last night, actually have 11 wins in the Rapid League now. And the Nelson Giants were too good last night for the Tauranga Whai and actually have moved up to 11 points, or 11 wins. So they've been at the top of the table pretty much right from the start. Right, let's have a look at the starting five. We've got Thata Paese, Gold, Prewster. We've got Caslow, Evans Jr. and Hippolyte's been called in late. Kafaru Hippolyte been called in late for coach Zico Coronel. So interesting to see someone like Dion Prewster in there. Of course, he's just recently re-signed with the Saints. I think he's on like his fourth stint at the team. And with Hiram Harris out injured, they need all the experience, I guess, they can get at the moment. Here is the Sam McKinnon coached Airs team. That's Tobias Cameron, number 11. We've got Nico Hill, Geordie Hoyata, Quinton Bailey and Daron Rokawa. So plenty of experience there too, Cam.
Yeah, definitely. And you mentioned Dion Prewster, definitely a vet in this league, and to have him suit up with the Rapid League boys is a big plus for them. And Rokawa in the Airs team, same sort of situation there. Very experienced player. And
we have the head-to-head stats here on the Chemist Warehouse stats, and you can see both teams in excellent form. I think that's the thing that stands out right away there.
Yeah, both teams are hot, playing great basketball. And when we're preparing for that late game, you can hear the roar of the crowd. And I remember Tuatara versus Saints, like I said, a couple of weeks ago, very hotly challenged game.
Tane Samuel, one to watch too. 13 points per game in the Rapid League. That is decent for a match that only lasts 16 minutes.
Yeah, he's a handful in the late game. So I think in the Rapid League he'd be putting up some pretty good numbers.
Wow, that is going to be interesting to see how he goes. But he's not playing in this game. He looks like they're saving him for the Cells NBL game. So there you go. But Sam Gold coming to the team as well. He's playing his 5th Rapid League game. Of course, on a college break at the moment. Sam Gold heading back soon to Milligan in Tennessee for his senior year.
Yeah, he's a talented kid. He's very athletic, gets up and down the floor and gives that Wellington Saints team a good punch off the bench in the later game.
Yeah, the Gold family, very talented, of course. Ben, his brother's at Marquette, and older brother Thomas playing for the Jets. It's going to be Bailey to win the tip, and we're underway here in the Rapid League game with Rokawa with his hands on the ball for the Airs. So if the Airs win this game, they won't overhaul the Saints on the ladder. As we see Hoyata miss that three-pointer. But they'll keep in touch with Wellington and Nelson at the top of the table. And straight away a foul has been called. And a good drive to the hoop there by Evans Jr.
Yeah, great penetration. Caught the defense asleep at that moment. But great start to the game for Wellington, getting feet in the paint.
Yeah, Caslow Evans Jr., good young player. Just 20 years of age. First year at the Wellington Saints, having played for Nelson last year.
Gets the first one to go.
He's managed to get on court 8 times this season for the Saints in the NBL games. It's a good start for the Saints and a bit of full court pressure too on Rokawa. Rokawa finding some space down the lane and put back in impressively by Bailey.
Yeah, nice play by Bailey. He's one of those guys that just seems to have an eye for the ball, especially on the offensive rebounding end, and it shows it right there.
Evans Jr. Now Prooster. Is Sam Gold going for three, and he's sweetly hit that one. Hot start by both teams here.
Yeah, Gold can really fill it up. Like I said, in the later games, he's coming on and providing such a spark for the Saints, and in these rapid leagues, he's putting up good numbers.
Sam Gold, very nice shot. Rokawa from the free throw line, can't nail it. There's Bailey in there making a nuisance of himself again. It looks like the call's going to go against Quinton Bailey.
Yeah, a bit too feisty, I think, on that one, but getting himself in that right position.
So Evans Jr. coming down court again. Prooster back to Evans Jr. Gets the screen from Hippolyte. Now Gold. Oh, did he stand on the sideline? He did there. So it's going to be a turnover.
Pretty decent crowd in the Naki tonight for the Rapid League. Looks like a nice little family event down there.
Yeah, mate. It's the same last week. It's always, when you start winning games, Cam.
That's it.
It's all it takes sometimes to get another couple of hundred into the gym.
It is, and I think the Airs do a great job in the community, making sure they get out there and put their faces in the public, and it's sure paying off for them.
Here's Rokawa. Hill. Nico Hill just overcooks that one a touch, and a nice rebound taken there by Dougal Meter, who's playing in this game as well. Now Evans Jr. Gold wanting it back, and he's taken up excellent position there, Sam Gold. Another good basket for the Saints.
Yeah, another tough shot by him. He's so active, makes his presence felt every possession, and there's another 2 points.
He's got 5 in the game now. Tobias Cameron, that's classic Tobias Cameron there. So hard to defend. Evans Jr. Well, it's been lost out of court by Wellington. Dougal Meter couldn't keep the ball in the court that time.
Yeah, the Airs on defense doing that ice kind of sideline guarding defense, giving them the baseline, and they're getting in the paint pretty easy. I think the Airs should switch that up a bit, keep them a bit more middle, because they're creating havoc on that baseline drive.
Tobias Cameron going for 3. Gold doing it at both ends. Nice rebound taken by the young fella. He's only 22. Prooster. Fata Paesi out there now. Here is Evans Jr. again. Just been tipped out of court by Cameron. So it's going to be Wellington ball. About 10 on the shot clock. Bailey back out there. Xavier Adam checks in for Taranaki. The play is set.
There nice. He is again.
Oh, it was a nice ball into Gold. But there was no foul there, and it's going to be Taranaki ball.
Yeah, it was a nice weave action up top of the key. That kind of action can really confuse the defense. Do you switch? Do you stay with your man? And Gold open over the top, just failed to execute it at the end.
Bailey gives it back to Cameron, who was trying to get a foul on Prooster. Oh! Looks like it is going to be a foul on Prooster. That was a good play from Tobias Cameron.
Yeah, he's a strong kid, and you lower that shoulder, not much Prooster can do other than try to sell the charge, but it wasn't happening.
The lap didn't drop there for Tobias Cameron, so it's 2 shots from the Chemist Warehouse line. Tobias Cameron been averaging 10 points per game in the Rapid League. And he's been converting 52% of his shots, so it's a good percentage.
Yeah, and I think it's translating over to the later game as well. He's playing a good role. Him and his brother. Nice little 1-2 punch in the later event.
Couldn't grab the second though, Cameron, as Gold captured the rebound. Tatapaese again. Gold giving it back to Evans Jr. Turnover. Carr has it for Taranaki. Now Bailey. And Bailey is going to count that one. Quentin Bailey. 4 points for him. And he's off to the Chemist Warehouse line for a three-point play.
Yeah, unfortunately, Prewster a bit in no man's land there. He tries to take a charge a few possessions before. Doesn't get rewarded, so now tries to get out of the way, but gets his shoulder collected and gets another foul.
And he gets the three-point play to drop. So Taranaki take the lead. And this is the first time they've been in front in the game. Coming up to the end of the first quarter in this Rapid League game. And it's going to be Caslow Evans Jr. to settle it down for the last play, perhaps. Here's Tatapai Esse again. Evans Jr. trying to work off Gold. Tatapai Esse for three from the corner. Beautiful offensive rebound, but it's smashed out of the hands. And did that get in time? Is that going to be count for Wellington? Looks like it might count. Referees are having a discussion. Yes, it is. There it is. So it's going to be a 9-8 scoreline for the Saints. Just in the nick of time, that basket dropping from Dougal Meter.
Yeah, the Airs won't be happy with that final possession, giving up 3 offensive rebounds to finish the quarter. I think they just stopped and watched and thought the clock would expire, but very up play by the Saints, getting 3 offensive rebounds in the last 2-3 seconds there.
Large meatball pizza for $30. Cam's not allowed to have that tonight, folks, because he's playing tomorrow.
If I'm being honest, had one last night. So, yeah, me father-in-law and mother-in-law's in town. They ordered it, so I had to eat it.
Yeah, you had no option. Yeah.
No option, yeah.
Don't want to be a wowser, do you? I can't eat that because I'm a professional athlete.
I mean, it wasn't that hard for him to twist my arm.
Well, a competitive first quarter, wasn't it, between these two teams? So, nice job done by the Saints there to grab those 2 points. Quentin Bailey with 5 in the game. And Gold, the leading scorer for the Saints, with 5-2.
Yeah, you can tell the quality from these two teams. It's not up and down a rapid pace. It's even though it's the Rapid League, they're executing really well and trying to get through their offenses. It's signs of 2 teams that are humming along pretty well.
So Saints with the first possession of quarter number 2. Hope you're enjoying the Sky Broadband Rapid League game. Cells NBL match, remember, starting at 7:30 this evening. Tatapai, nice. Oh, unlucky that 2-pointer didn't drop there, that layup. Love the explosion right at the end there, Cam.
Yeah, nice change of pace, nice hesitation, and gets himself rewarded to the line.
He's a rookie this year. He's had action in 7 NBL games this year. Tatapai. He's played every Rapid League game for the Saints, averaging 7 points per game at 46%. Going pretty decent from the three-point line as well, 37% for the young fella. Can't get the second free throw, but Gold off Hoyata has it again for the Saints. Oh, look at that pace there from Evans Jr. And he's fouled here by Nico Hill this time.
Yeah, the Airs really shooting themselves in the foot this first half with their offensive rebounds they're giving up. A good take to the rim again by the Saints. Not settling for threes, making sure they get feet in the paint, getting the best shots available.
So Evans Jr. this time to the line. He's got good energy, hasn't he, Evans Jr.? He's been ripping in.
Yeah, to be honest, all these Saints guys, they're bench mob. They in the later game, they bring so much energy, and it's great to see them out here running around.
Nice little run here for the Saints. Has them up by 3. Rakawa back out there now for Taranaki. Hoyata over to Hill. Hasn't scored yet, Nico Hill, and that will remain the case. Gold with the rebound. He's doing it well at both ends. He's got 5 rebounds already, Sam Gold. Prewster going baseline here on Xavier Adam. Now Gold for a second 3, and he nails that one too. He's having an excellent all-round match.
Yeah, it's a pretty looking shot. I actually wasn't aware he could shoot like that, but every time he releases it, looks like it's going down at the moment.
7-0 run for the Saints in this game at the moment. Rokawa left alone at the three-point line, and he makes the Saints pay.
Yeah, he did. I mean, you're right. The Saints have been playing good defense, forcing mid-range jumpers, but you cannot leave Daron alone on that three-point line. He's going to make you pay.
Prewster had a little flip baseline there. Gold trying to give Evans some space. Here's Prewster. Gold again from the same spot. Up they go for the rebound, and Fatapai, so that's unlucky. It's going to be Taranaki ball.
They dodged the bullet there. The Airs giving up another O board. Luckily, the Saints spill it out of bounds, but they got to take care of that if they want to be in this at the end.
Troy McLean, of course, a former Saints head coach, assistant this season to Zico Coronel. He's running the Rapid League team.
Yeah, great coach. Saw a bit of him last year with the Auckland Tuatara, and he had that Wellington Saints team playing well. And an hour one from Rokawa. Good take there. He's a tough player. He's a tough matchup. He's a three-level scorer. He can get to the rim. He's got a great mid-range game that you have to respect. And like we saw a couple possessions earlier, can shoot the three as well.
He's fired up their own Rokawa. Three-point play coming up here. And Taranaki. Oh, he can't nail it. And there's Mani Tugumita. What have we got? A foot violation. Looks like Rokawa might have to take that again.
He seems stoked with that.
He'll nail this one.
There he goes.
He's never going to miss that one. Well, it's a tied ball game again, 14 apiece. Hippolyte back out there now, number 99. Gold can't get rid of Bailey. Three-pointer coming in from Tugumita, not dropping. Good defense by Taranaki that time.
Yeah, you've got the young Gold trying to battle with the old head in Bailey. It's a nice little battle there.
There's Cameron trying to work on Gold for a foul. Cameron, that's nice.
What a take. Good take, Cameron.
Very good basket. 5 points for Tobias Cameron. Now the Saints looking to up the intensity and the pace, and it pays off with two more.
Yep, now it's becoming that Rapid League sort of style. We're getting up and down now.
16 apiece. Rokawa. Cameron. Cameron again. That was a tough basket to make. Evans Jr. with the ball now. Evans Jr. Nice strong layup, and that's going to the three-point line, the free throw line as well for Evans Jr.
Great take by him. He's super fast coming down in transition, and Ayres just didn't cut him off. He got to his spot and made him pay. See if he can convert here. I think he missed one earlier on from the free throw line.
The lead for Wellington was 6 at one stage, we recall, earlier on in this quarter. So it's tied right up again. Every point vital in this game. Evans completes the three-point play from the Chemist Warehouse line. He has 6 points in the match now. Rokawa, and there's going to be a foul here on Fata Paesi. Clever play from Rokawa to lure that one out of his opponent.
Yeah, he was pressuring him up the court. He can really move that young fella, and Daron, just being a vet, didn't appreciate it very much and made sure to get him off.
Nico Hildery to inbound it. Oh, gee, that's lucky for Taranaki there.
Yeah, that's what sometimes the pressure can do. You know, you pressure him and maybe you don't come up with a steal or a turnover right at that split second, but maybe the next play they make a mistake like they just did. He just wasn't able to corral it.
Rokawa. Rokawa looking for some space down the lane, and there's going to be another foul. I think Hippolyte concedes that one.
Yeah, just great use by Rokawa of selling the contact. I think it wasn't the heaviest of contact, but the way he positioned his body made the refs have no other thing to do but to call it for him. Gets back to the line.
Rokawa's having a good influence on this match for Taranaki, isn't he?
Yeah, he is, and he's a vet. He knows how to play, and like I said, he's a 3-level scorer, so he is a tough guard.
Rakawa has 8 points now, back to a 1-point game. Pallacanestro. He created space for himself really well, but that's come off Taranaki, so it's going to be another possession for Wellington.
Yeah, if you're the Airs, you don't want to give Wellington this many more possessions than you, especially in a 16-minute game. It's going to come back to bite you.
They really treasure possession. It's critical. Prooster. Oh, he took steps.
Oh, as a player, you don't like that call. I mean, it didn't get him any momentum or advantage, but he definitely did take an extra hop and a skip.
Rakawa again. Oh, he nails it. Rakawa up to 10 points now.
Yeah, it's pretty good defense. I think you live with that. You got a piece of the ball, and then he has to take a mid-range fadeaway. But like I said, he can do that.
1-point game now for Taranaki. Last few seconds of the second quarter. Pallacanestro, nice fake beyond the 3-point line. 5 on the shot clock. Caslow Evans Jr. can't nail it. And that will end the quarter. It's tight in this Rapid League game. Taranaki outscoring the Saints by 2 points in that quarter, take the lead by 120-19. Rakawa with 10, Bailey and Cameron with 5 each. So just 3 scorers for Taranaki in the game.
Yeah, but they are their main guys. You know, they're going to have the most usage, and Derone doing really well with that. Bailey getting on the offensive glass, and Cameron creating havoc in that middle area and getting on the rim and using his physicality.
Sam Gold, worth mentioning him, 8 points, 5 rebounds. He's going great. 2 3-pointers as well. Proust unselfishly has 2 assists. Steal there to Jake Carr for Taranaki. Well, flip a coin, Cam. Can't pick this one.
Yeah, it's been a good half. I'd probably give if I was a betting man, I think I'd put on the Saints. I think they're executing better, and their tenacity is a bit higher, getting all those offensive rebounds and extra possessions. I think if they start making more shots, it'll be an uphill battle for the Airs.
Let's see how they go, because Cameron and Rakawa are going pretty well. But Bailey, when he's been on court too, has been rattling a few cages as well.
Yeah, they have. I mean, they've been pretty explosive with their scoring and their attack on the rim, but I feel like in these shorter games, if you win the energy areas, the 50-50 contest, I think you give yourself the best chance to win. And I think Wellington are doing that right now. And smart play by the young Wellington Saints by taking that last shot. I think they had an open shot with 5 seconds left, but that would have allowed the Airs to grab a rebound, call a timeout and advance. So smart by the Saints to pull the ball back out and use the whole shot clock.
Absolutely. Worth mentioning early today that you missed the game between the Otago Nuggets and the Hawke's Bay Hawks. It was Otago winning the Rapid League game 36-30. And then in the NBL game, it was a big win to the Nuggets.
Yeah, it was a huge win for them at home. Looked like the crowd came out and drove, so big win for the Nuggets. Hopefully get their season back on track.
108-86 was the full-time score against Hawke's Bay. Here goes the third quarter in this game. Rakawa. Now Cameron. Cameron can't drop it, but there's Cameron at his best again. He's such a good driver of the basketball.
He is, and you know, a lot of people get contact. I think we got contact from 2 guys there. They'd fumble the ball or not be able to get a decent shot up, but he almost gets the and one.
So Cameron goes to the line again.
What are your thoughts on the lime green, Glenn? That's enough said, mate.
Exactly. Sometimes you don't have to say anything, Cam. Shall I ask you the same? Shall I be brave enough to ask you the same question as Cameron makes the second?
It is different. I mean, it is different.
Oh, Evans Jr. Nice play from him. The foul on Nico Hill.
Yeah, it seems like his job is just to push the pace and bring his boys with him, and sometimes he beats everyone up the court just like that, and he's back to the line. I think this is might be his 7th and 8th free throw if we're going 6th and 7th.
6th and 7th, yeah, still. 3rd visit to the line. He's only missed 1 so far.
Oh, sorry, he's only got 1, but he puts it down.
So yeah, 5 from 6 in the game now. Look at that, it's a tied ball game once more.
Yeah, we'll see what the Airs can execute. I actually really like their first offensive possession, and they draw a foul, which is always good in these short games. They're moving the ball quite well. Got it through some hands and get it to Cameron to go downhill, which is always bad news for the other team.
And that foul was on Dougal Meter. Okawa over to Cameron with the mid-range jumper this time. He's Gold with the rebound. Whoops.
Oh, no.
Oh.
That's unlucky.
Well, you wouldn't read about that, would you?
Yeah, you don't pass to a guy falling over. But I think a bit unlucky there for Gold, but good defensive possession, forcing a mid-range jumper. Just got to secure that one.
Yeah, Gold saving a little smile to himself. Nothing more you can do really there. Bailey, nice pass into Hoyata. And Hoyata can't nail it, but Cameron can.
Good physical play. The Airs, I mean, I talked at halftime about the Saints winning the 50-50 ball, winning the physicality plays, but I think the Airs have flipped it. They're getting all the rebounds, they're getting downhill in the paint. The Saints need to respond.
Oh, there is the response. Wellington needed that. They've been a bit sluggish in this 3rd quarter so far. Okawa looking to up the pace. And there's another foul. As we see 3 players go flying.
Yeah, he's an expert at drawing that contact. I think last year he baited me into fouling him on a jumper, and I lost some sleep that night.
Oh, really? And you promised yourself never again?
Promised myself never again.
How many times have you played Taranaki this year? Once? Just
the once at home. I think we head down there the very last game of the year, or possibly the second last. Looking forward to it. It's a nice little trip.
Alderone probably, when he looks back at this tape of this game, he'll just mark that.
Yeah, he will.
I'll go for Cam again, eh? Okawa having an excellent match here. He's staying on 11 points, misses that 2nd free throw. Evans Jr. Goes to play his set.
Good
nice pass underneath is Bruce. That was a nice cut to the basket, left all alone.
Yeah, it was great high-low. Great slip out by Brewster. Just a high IQ play by a veteran.
First points of the game for Dion Brewster. Now Cameron. There's 2 more for Tobias Cameron. How many times have we seen that play from him this season? Lost count. Little reach in there by Cameron. So he's going to pick up the foul.
Yeah, he's a physical player. I don't think he knows any other way, so maybe he gets a foul here and there, but you know he's going to bring that physicality, which is what you want. Gold.
Evans Jr. Nice kick out pass to Tatapai. Esse, up goes Dougal Meter to gather the rebound.
He can shoot it.
Oh,
there we go.
How good was that? That's back-to-back threes for him from memory, isn't it? Just got one before. Yeah, he's up to 10 points now. He is the Saints' leading scorer all of a sudden.
Yeah, he's a great shooter, and he doesn't need much time. When I guard him in the main game, I always got to make sure I've got my head on a swivel, make sure he's not back cutting me or hitting that corner 3.
It's Nico Hill with that basket, his first of the game. And it's staying tight, as it was at half-time. Evans Jr. Oh, that's out of court off Sam Gold. It's going to be Taranaki ball, a turnover.
Oh,
Hang on.
I think they've made a mistake here. Pretty sure it came off the Taranaki Airs. Yeah, they corrected it.
There you go. So Evans Jr. with 8.7 on the shot clock. Brewster. No hesitation and putting the 3 up, and he buries it.
That's too much space for him. Not known as a knockdown shooter, but he can definitely shoot the three if you give him that much time.
Okawa, was that tipped in by Bailey? Well, it's 2 points, none either way. Back to a 2-point game. Dougal-Meter in the corner again, almost getting another three. Xavier Adam with the rebound for Taranaki. Here's Nico Hill for three, and he drops it. This game is heating up. Or was it Cameron? It was Tobias Cameron.
Yeah, nice transition play from the Airs. It's yeah, this pace is starting to lift. I think everyone's getting settled in now.
Shooting percentages, both teams shooting the ball above 50%, well above 50%. Foul there. And Evans Jr. is ratty with himself.
Yeah. I think it wasn't too much of a foul, but it will send him down to the line down the other end, so probably not the best foul to give.
Taranaki shooting the ball at 57%, and the Saints just under 60% as well. But he missed that last shot, 57 as well. So excellent game unfolding here.
Yeah, great offensive game. Or is it bad defense, Glenn? You tell me.
I think it doesn't feel like bad defense, Cam.
No, I think they're getting after it. I think it's just some good shot making.
Well, 5 from 11 from the three-point line for the Saints. That's 45%. And Taranaki are 2 from 4. So both teams going pretty good.
No, they're sharing the ball, and that's what's creating the very open shot rather than the semi-open shot. So you create good shots, they're bound to go in more often. So I think that's why we're seeing such good shooting performances at the moment.
Still a couple of possessions left in this third quarter. Sam Gold has lost control of that one, and that is definitely off him.
See what they were trying to do there, but I think better off swinging it and getting a few small hands. But
we've got a player down there. Who's that?
Is that Cameron?
I think it is Cameron. Nico Hill. For Hardy's battling a little bit there, Nico Hill. Run off whatever issue he has there.
He doesn't look right, but I didn't see what happened.
Off to the locker room he goes. Maybe he's dislocated a finger or something there.
Yeah, he looks in a lot of discomfort, but at least he's walking, but it doesn't look good.
Good pressure by Fata Paese.
Just applying that pressure to Daron. Daron's one of those players you don't want him to be comfortable. You don't want him to feel like he's got control, so always being tight on him, always pressuring the ball goes a long way for the Saints.
Cameron, tough basket to make. Now the Saints have got a chance here with about 12 seconds left in this quarter. Work up a play here and keep this scoreline tight. Fata Paese. Oh, hard luck there for the young guard. It's going to be a 3-point lead for Taranaki.
We've got a game. This is exciting. I think, man, my half-time prediction's kind of gone out the window. I'm actually jumping on the Airs bandwagon now. I can do that, right?
I'll go with the Saints then.
Okay.
I reckon the Saints are going to come back here.
All right.
But either way, it's been an excellent game, Cam. I mean, we've got two well-coached teams. There's good structure to both teams' strategies at the moment. They're shooting the ball well. It's good signs coming out of Taranaki and Wellington.
Yeah, for sure. And I think the stars of each Rapid League team are really shining bright, and it's great preparation. I love this league. I love that they've got this thing going on because it's great to watch. It's great for the young players to get a run in the legs, which they otherwise might not get. And it's great to see them play in the Rapid League, then their skills and their performances translate over to the later games. So it's a great initiative.
Reminding you that the later game starts at 7:30. So stay with us here on Sky Sport. Should be a really good match between the Airs and the Saints. Good crowd building up. Excellent crowd to watch the end of this Rapid League game. Check that out. We've almost got every bench seat taken on that side of the court.
Yeah, it looks awesome. We were lucky enough to play a couple games there with the Breakers, and the fans are just awesome down there. They come out, they support, they get loud, and they make it a real good atmosphere.
Well, it's all to play here for both teams. It's Taranaki up by 3. Outscoring the Saints by 2, 16-14 in that third quarter. Their biggest lead's only been 3, which is what it is at the moment. Wellington's biggest lead's been 6, so it's been pretty tight all the way through. And who's that come off? It's come off Jake Carr. So Wellington possession still with 14.8 on the shot clock.
Yeah, and all these points, like these two teams are quite tight in the Rapid League, but all these points matter in the later game as well. And with the league being so tight, every point, every possession matters, every game matters, and these guys will be taking this really seriously.
Well, indeed, and one thing that Wellington won't want to do is let this lead get any bigger. Prooster.
There's that weave.
Evans Jr. good defending that time by Taranaki as the 3 goes up from Dougal-Meter. And the rebound is taken by Wellington. Dougal-Meter's lost it. Oh, he got tackled there. Ankle tapped even. Here's Cameron out to Carr. And Carr's going to lay it in for 2 on the break.
Yeah, probably, to me, just like you, I think that was a foul. Diving into someone's legs is something I think they should call, even if it's minor. It's something that we probably don't want to see too much of, but the Airs take advantage and get a 2-pointer down the other end.
Evans Jr. Dougal-Meter again. And there he goes again, bearing his third 3 of the game. And Wellington cut that deficit back to 2.
Can't give him space.
Excellent shooter. He's up to 11 points. Equal top scorer with Caslow Evans with 11 as well. Rokawa steps back behind the 3-point line and then would rather have another shot.
Yeah, it was either deflected or he got away with a foul there, and he's gone again.
And he buries it again. Wow. Dougal-Meter, his 4th 3 from 7 attempts.
Yeah, he's really filling it up. Way to shoot.
Don't touch him, you'll burn your hand. He's hot. Adam, 4 past that time. Oh, is Gold going to be called for the foul? Perhaps a little unlucky there, Sam Gold.
Yeah, I thought he had pretty good position, and the passing angle was horrible by the Airs. I think, yeah, probably shouldn't have rewarded that one there and given him a foul. I think he did all the right things.
Taranaki seen their 3-point lead evaporate pretty quickly.
As soon as I jumped on their bandwagon.
I told you. Rokawa can't kiss it in off the glass. Evans Jr.
Yeah. Didn't it happen like that?
Now you should have stuck with them, Cam. You would have looked like the Oracle, mate, if you had. Here's Bailey. Mind you, this game's far from done yet. Less than 2 minutes to play now. Taranaki not able to retain the ball there. Hippolyte. Evans Jr. looking to get Gold into the game, can't do so. Here's Hippolyte. Nice spin move and a nice basket. Kafaru Hippolyte. That means every Wellington player has scored in the game now.
That's great to see. It was good defense by the Airs for 23 seconds and then a spin move right hook. Sometimes that's about all you can do.
Bailey, ooh, a little reach in there by Dougal-Meter. Again, must have touched him with a feather. Bailey gets the call. Feels like it's going down to the wire either way, Cam.
Yeah, it does. I'm hoping it comes down to a final shot, really.
Cameron almost got it lost out of his hands
pass.
there.
Come on, Bailey.
Bailey can't nail the 3. Cameron's got a rebound on the weak side. And was he fouled there? He was. Laying it in for 2, Tobias Cameron.
Great play by Cameron, and it brings it back to even if he can finish this free throw.
Cameron has, what's that, 18 points now. That is a decent score.
That is, yeah, I'd be happy
Maybe our
with that.
stats man, Justin Nelson can Flip me a text or something. Tell me, what is the highest individual score in a Rapid League game this year?
That's a great question.
We can see if we can find it, because Cameron, who's up to 19 points, I don't, certainly in the games that I've called, haven't seen a guy score that many. 41 apiece now, with just on a minute to play. Caslow Evans Jr. Oh, he's fouled there.
Goes and gives a 5 to his mate in the crowd. Great take.
Well, 1 minute exactly to play, and every opportunity is now critical.
Yeah, it is. Who can execute in this 1 minute period the best, and maybe even utilize the player timeout to get the best look possible.
Evans Jr. with that one. He's been to the line plenty of times in this game. 6 from 7. Gets a second as well. Gets the Saints back ahead by 2. Rokawa. Rokawa from the free throw line nails that, and the scores are locked up with 47 to play. Execution critical now. Oh, foul there by Adam.
Great take by Derone, just calm, collected, and gets to his spot. That mid-range jumper puts it in. Tied ball game.
Let's see. Still fouls to give for Taranaki. Tatapai Ese. Here's a big shot from Evans Jr. Not going to nail it. And Rokawa's got it. Now there's about a 5-second differential between the shot and the game clock. So if Taranaki can execute here, nothing like creating a bit of scoreboard pressure with just a few seconds remaining.
Yep. And I think Derone will be the guy to take the shot.
He gives it to Xavier Adam.
He wants it back.
Here's Cameron. Oh, is there a foul there? There was. I think Preuster's been called for that one. Now it's Tobias Cameron going to the line here. Preuster concedes the foul. 5.4 seconds left. And Cameron, of course, with Wellington in the penalty, has the chance to give Taranaki the lead here. Now, Wellington going to be good enough if Cameron nails these 2 free throws. 20 points for Cameron.
Yeah, that's impressive. It's got to be the highest score of the year, but he's playing so well, playing a physical game. Let's see if he can give him a little bit more breathing room.
He does. So 5.4 seconds left. Player timeout called by Preuster. So Wellington now, it's all on this play to see. What would you do if you're out there, Cam? They're trailing by 2 points.
I'd shoot a 3.
Really? No hesitation with that answer either.
If I was the Saints, they've got time to, run a good play here. It's not like they have to pass it in and jack up a quick one. So I'd look to end it with a 3. No, let's not go to OT. Let's end it with a 3. And I think maybe Preuster.
We'll see. Dougal Meter's got his hands on the ball. Looking for that foul. Sam Gold. Oh, rattles out.
No.
Hard luck there for Sam Gold, and Taranaki get the win in the Rapid League game. Thrilling finish.
Wow, what a finish. What a take, what a setup. Sometimes it just doesn't go in, but great game. And Wellington Saints had a chance to tie it up with the Airs. Get it done, and that's what I predicted, so I'm not surprised at all.
45-43. Well, an excellent game. And Tobias Cameron, we're bowing to you. 21 points. Rokawa had an excellent game. 36 points between them. That means only 9 points were scored by the rest of the team.
Yeah, they are the guys to get it done in that Rapid League, so that's not surprising. Sam Gold with 7 rebounds. He was all over the court and had a great game. It was great to see his improvement throughout the year.
Yeah, Dougal Meter just touched on him before with 14 points. 4 3-pointers in that game too. So a really good job done by him. And Caslow Evans too. Real energy running the point for the Saints in that game.
yeah, he really controlled the tempo for the Saints, and just unfortunate that didn't come up in the end, but great game, great, awesome first game, and looking forward to this next one.
100%. So congratulations to the Years. They get the job done just in the Sky Broadband Rapid League game. But stand by for the Cells NBL match in about 15 minutes here from New Plymouth as the same two teams go at it again.
Basketball is a movie, and every game is a blockbuster. E for excitement, entertainment, energy, and epic. Cells NBL 2024 is rated E. Back to the moon. Watch out, 'cause I'm in my zone. And I don't care what you think you got.
Kia ora te whānau, we are in TSB Stadium for New Plymouth. Thank you for joining us for the Cells NBL match for tonight, which is the Taranaki Airs against the Wellington Saints. This promises to be an absolute ripper, with both of these teams nestled comfortably in the top four of the ladder. And we've got a good vocal crowd in here in New Plymouth, hoping their team, Taranaki, get over the line against the Wellington Saints, who, well, they thumped Taranaki earlier on in the year. April 21st was the other meeting this year. The Saints 103, Taranaki 86. It's going to be interesting to see what response we get from Taranaki tonight. Yes, Glenn Lama's my name. Thank you for joining us. Cam Glennon with me, Tuatara guard. Tuatara in action tomorrow against the Rams. Here is the mixandpick.com poll. Cam, who will win the game, Airs or the Saints? And the Saints are heavily favoured by you out there, folks. That's interesting. I would have expected that to be much closer.
Yeah, Glenn, I definitely would have as well. I think the Airs coming in this game, they were missing Mitch McCarron the first time these two met, so I think they'll do a lot better than they did that game, and at home as well. I thought it'd be a bit closer, and I'd probably actually go tip the Airs tonight.
There you go. Well, it'll be interesting to see if the Saints can get up in this game. There is the ladder, and it's tight between the Airs down to the Bulls, with the Tuatara, your team, going nicely at the top of the table. What a game that's going to be tomorrow against the Canterbury Rams. So 1 versus 2, 3 versus 4. Good weekend of hoops, isn't it?
Great weekend of hoops. I'm happy I can sit in this booth and call this with you, Glenn. It's going to be an awesome game, and looking forward to tomorrow as well at the Event Finder Stadium against the Rams.
Yeah, that's going to be a ripper, that one. And that one's coming up at 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. And then we have the other game tomorrow in the doubleheader in Palmerston North between the Jets and the Bulls. And then the next round begins on Wednesday with the Otago game against Taranaki, live on Sky Sport from 6:30 in Dunedin. So teams going through their final warm-ups. Here is the Wellington Saints starting 5. Isaiah Liafa, Ben Eyre, Lat Mayan, Tohi Smith-Milner, and Pane Samuel. Still no Hiram Harris. A few whispers floating around now that he might not play again in the season for Zico Coronel, but we will see. Let's get our pre-match interview now, and let's hear from Ben Eyre.
The Saints have split the last 6 games. What are the keys to the Saints finding some consistency today against a formidable opponent in the Airs?
I think it's just about the process for us and letting the results take care of itself. Just locking in on the finer details that we go through at practice and executing them in the game.
The Saints are so good from the three-point line, and it plays a big part in your offence. How do you find a balance between the deep ball and attacking the rim as a collective?
Yeah, it's obviously a strength for us, but not necessarily a huge focus. So I think just offensively, trying to pick targets. Obviously, Zay's shooting the ball great, so finding him from the 3. But we've got some bigs like Toei and Dane that we can get switches on. Even Lat is a bit of a mismatch problem. So I think finding that inside out, which we've been pretty decent at this year. So just to try and continue that tonight.
Well, what about Ben Eyre against the Jets? 35 points in the last game he scored. Let's have a look at Sam McKinnon starting 5 for Taranaki. Flynn Cameron, Elijah Mini, Mitch McCarron, Carlin Davison, Sam Froling. It's the same starting 5. No surprise there. All 5 players in excellent form. Let's hear now from Mitch McCarron.
The Airs have reeled off 4 straight, but against teams on the lower half of the ladder. What can you take from the recent wins that is transferable against the Saints this afternoon?
I suppose it's just trying to build good habits. It's not really for us. It's about, developing us and growing as a unit. We've got some big wins, but then obviously we had a close scare last week against Otago, who came out and kind of punked us early. So we took some good lessons from that one especially.
The Saints are an opponent team from deep. Do you as a team look to force the Saints off the three-point line, or are those shots that the Airs are willing to live with?
we definitely don't want to live with open three-point shots against the Saints. They obviously shoot the ball really well. They got a lot of guys who can really shoot it. So for us, obviously, we got to stick to our coverages really well. We got to know our scout. But if we're going to let them walk into transition threes and open threes, it'll be a long game.
Mitch McCarron has been in pretty decent form of late. Hasn't been scoring heavily, Cam. He's averaging just 9 points per game this season, is Mitch McCarron, but he is nailing 8 assists per game at the moment. Let's check out some of these stats here. Wellington scoring more points per game, but conceding more than Taranaki, whose defence is the best in the league at the moment.
Yeah, it's going to be a great matchup. Saints want to play fast and the Airs want to stifle you on the defensive end, and that key clash between Mitch McCarron and Ben Ayre, both play the same positions, but I think Mitch McCarron more of a distributor, make sure the other four on the court are eating and happy, and Ben Ayre, he can really fill it up from deep, and he also does distribute the ball as well, but I think more of a scoring mindset for him. So it'll be a great clash between those two. Both great players and both leading their teams really well this year. Yeah, fascinating. Ben Ayre, as I touched on, 35 points against the Jets. He was in outstanding form. And if he can get going, the Saints will probably come through and win this game in the midsandpick.com. If you haven't seen this before, folks, just scan that QR code. Answer the question, who's going to win, the Airs or the Saints? And you could be in to win a free pizza from Sal's. Another key player we haven't talked about yet is Sam Froling. And, you know, he can be a real dominant player under the hoop at both ends of the court. Critical the Saints keep him quiet. Yeah, it is. He's a great player, Australian boomer. I've talked to him a lot this year, and he doesn't like when people double team him. He hasn't been able to play his game because everyone else in the league respects him so much. They see him as such a threat that they can't let him do single coverage, so they have to go double team him. So let's see how Wellington deal with him to start the game. I think they'll be sending a lot of double teams his way. Yes, indeed. And Carlin Davison is a player to watch too. 27 points against the Nuggets last time they played on this court, did the Airs. And in that game, Froling was a touch quiet, but Davison stepped up and really took control of the defensive end in particular, Cam. Yeah, I mean, they're deep. That's a deep team right there. And if Froling's getting double teamed or not having a night that is accustomed to, they've got other players that can step up, and Carlin's definitely playing very well. He's very athletic. He gets on the rim. He defends really well, and his shots come a long way since last year, so you can't sleep on him on the three-point line also. Lat Mayan, again, looking at this Wellington starting five, they have got some threats, haven't they? I mean, maybe, perhaps not the depth they might have had in a couple of the past seasons there, but the starting five at the moment is in good form. Yeah, their starting five doesn't lack anything. They've got speed, athleticism, they can shoot, they can get on the rim, they can defend. Isaiah Liafa, one of the best defenders, not only in this league, but in the NBL as well, and in the Australian League. So they're not lacking much at all. So big ask for the Airs to go up against them, but I really think the Airs at home and the way they've been playing, it's going to be a great matchup. I don't think either one of these teams is going to run away with a big victory tonight. No, and if you missed the Rapid League game, that was certainly the case. I mean, if we get a similar kind of vibe going in this game to the Rapid League game, which was won just by Taranaki, then we're going to be in for a really good game, aren't we? Yeah, that was fun to watch. A lot of lead changes, which is always good, and the big-time players on each team making big-time plays. So we've got a lot of big-time players out here tonight, so hopefully they come to play and star. And there's Carlin Davison, just come off a 27-point game against Otago. Career high score for him. He's averaging 15 points per game this season, 6 rebounds a game. Having a pretty solid season, the exciting 20-year-old. Yeah, he's a great player, and he was actually my barber this year with the New Zealand Breakers. He cut my hair. He never done that hairstyle for me, but he's a great kid and a huge future, a lot of potential, and it's great to see him, you know, using that year with the Breakers, working on some things and showing it this year in the NZNBL. Yeah, he's an exciting player. Got some Showtime qualities in there for sure. Another player we should mention is Tobias Cameron. Just come off a 21-point game in the Rapid League.
which was an outstanding achievement by him. And again, he, put that to bed now. Get going in this game, isn't it? It's pretty simple.
Yeah. Well, it is. Yeah, I give a lot of credit to the Rapid League guys that go out there, run around for 15 or so minutes, go back to the locker room, sit down, come back out, re-warm up. It's not the easiest task. So credit to him for having a great game. Let's see if he can transfer it onto this game, but maybe his brother won't let him get the ball as much.
Well, exactly. Bit of brotherly love between Flynn and Tobias. So final instructions there by Sam McKinnon for his team. And Zico Coronel, the head coach of the Wellington Saints. Trying to weave a couple of new players into his team. Of course, Dion Prewster playing just his 4th game. Samuel's been there for a little while now. Sam Gold, 5th game coming up for him.
You've also had Isaiah take off to the USA for a couple of weeks. He's got to get reacclimated, which isn't hard for him because he plays a pretty selfless role. And then you got Hiram sitting out as well, so they do have to figure out how to cover for him.
Yeah, and Hiram Harris, such a great all-round player. Just kind of glues everything together, doesn't he? He
does. He is that glue guy. He does everything on the court for them, and it's sad that he's gone through that knee injury. Hopefully it's not as he's not sitting out for as long as some people have predicted, but yeah, sad to see him out.
Well, and of course the Tall Blacks have got that big Olympic qualifying tournament coming up in Greece in early July. It's not far away, is it? Like 4 weeks away, and if he can't take the court, it's going to be a bit of a blow for New Zealand's chances.
Yeah, I think they could definitely use his services, and it'll be a shame if he can't get out there with the boys in Greece.
Absolutely. And it's going to be an interesting tournament. New Zealand in that pool with, was it Slovenia and Croatia? Oh my goodness. 2 tough European teams there.
Very tough pool, but got a lot of talent here in New Zealand, and let's see what they can do about it when they head over. And at least they'll be all fit from playing this league and ready to go together.
All right, we're not too far away from the start here. The Saints versus the Airs. Second game of basketball today. Earlier, Otago 108, Hawke's Bay 86. Big win there for Otago. A few of us tipping Hawks to win that game, and in the end they were beaten by 22.
Yeah, I guess I was a bit surprised by that, but that Otago Nuggets team can get really hot real fast with Henschel and those guys getting the ball up from 3, and it just looked like they took that early lead and the Hawks just couldn't fight back.
Great game from Ben Henschel, 30-odd points as we get the game underway at the second occasion with Air getting the ball for Wellington. That's going to be a great battle between he and McCarron all game. Samuel, and Mayen gets it going early.
Yeah, good to see him back. They've missed him for a few weeks now. Hopefully his injury's all settled, and it looks like it. It looks like it's settled down. He's a nice backdoor play.
Super athlete, and that was an ambitious pass to Davison. Liafa coming down court for the Saints now. And that may have come off Froling. It did. Just got tipped out. So a nice little kind of hand slip there by Sam Froling. There's that backdoor play again. Lovely pass from Samuel.
Yeah, it was. Both teams with good execution in their first play. Just the Airs just falter at the end with a horrible pass, but Carl and Davison definitely open on the rim.
Yeah. Eventually over to Samuel, and he's not going to miss that. A big strong centre. 4-0 to the Saints. Davison for 3. And Wellington already applying some scoreboard pressure on Taranaki as Mayen comes down court again. Smith-Milner. Air gets around McCarron. Now Smith-Milner, we know he can bury threes.
Yes, we do.
And there's Liafa putting one straight back. Can't nail it, but Mayen's still got the ball. So a third opportunity for the Saints here.
Yeah, it's a fast-paced game, and if it's a fast-paced game, I think it favours the Saints a lot more.
Mayen, there's those long arms, and Mayen gets 6 to Wellington now. 0 to Taranaki. Interesting start here. Taranaki still can't get on the board.
Saints have been a really fast out-of-the-gate team this year. They're showing it again. Great take by Ben Air. Baseline draws the contact.
So there's a foul for Taranaki. So Air is going to go to the Chemist Warehouse line for free throws. 72% free throw shooter this season, averaging 20 points per game. 43% Ben Air. Wow, I wouldn't have predicted this.
Yeah, it's been a fast, hot start by the Saints.
Air gets the 2 free throws. 8-0 now. I think Taranaki will settle once they get that first basket. Surely.
Yeah.
Froling.
Might be right here.
Smashed there by Samuel. And there's another miss from Davison from the corner this time. Liafa. Oh, nice play from Isaiah Liafa. Looking for Samuel. In the end, Liafa puts up a low percentage shot that time, but Mayen again finds himself with the ball.
Yeah, this starting 5 for the Saints, like we talked about, they don't have many weaknesses. And the Airs better start locking up, start waking up, otherwise it could be a long night.
Samuel couldn't nail that basket. Now McCarron gives it to Davison. Will that spark up the Airs?
Yeah, it's a great take by Macca, dumps it to Carlin, and Carlin does the rest.
So Taranaki finally on the board, but it's taken 2.5 minutes. Nice hands from Smith-Milner. 2 more for the Saints.
It's a fast-paced game, and the Saints love to play like this.
Flynn Cameron can't nail a 3-pointer. Liafa there. Taranaki not playing with much structure at the moment, Cam. Here's Smith-Milner. Davison with the rebound.
Yeah, you're right. I think they need to get it to McCarron, settle down a bit, get something familiar. There's a couple of the shots they have taken have been a bit rushed, and you don't want to play this fast game with the Saints.
Froling hasn't had any opportunities yet.
There's the double.
Shot clock on to 3, and there's going to be a jump ball. There's Liafa. Froling with that look. I don't like being double teamed.
He hates it. He hates it. He just wants to hoop.
But he should love being double teamed. It's a sign of respect for how good he is, isn't it?
That's 100% what it is. He's too much of a force to leave one-on-one with majority of the guys in the league. There's some 5 men that can hold him strength-wise, but it is a sign of respect if the other team needs 2 people to guard him, but I think he just wants to hoop, the poor fella.
Early challenges for Sam McKinnon, but he hasn't pulled the trigger on an early timeout just yet. So is there 1 second on the shot clock here? Cameron couldn't get the shot away in time.
Yeah, not much excuses for that. They had a lot of time to know and talk as a team that there was only 1 second on the shot clock, and he still up fakes and takes too much time, so need a bit more awareness there from the Airs.
Liafa, oh, that's good. Just missed, that would have been pretty. Here's Cameron on the fast break. Flynn Cameron
There we
is
go.
fouled. Taranaki shooting at 1 from 5 early in this game. 20%. It will lift, won't it?
Yeah, they've done the right thing. Get feet in the paint, try to find some contact. It was a great take by Liafa down the other end. Doesn't get the roll, but Cameron with some pace gets to the line. Hopefully a step left for the Airs.
And Cameron doesn't miss many from the Chemist Warehouse line, going at 87%, one of the best free throw shooters in the league. So that lead back to 6.1 for Wellington as Air looks to up the pace. And there is a foul. McCarron can't believe the call.
Yeah, I guess he's frustrated with the fact that the closest ref let it go, but the furthest ref decided to call it, and that's always a stickler for a player.
Bernier at the line for the second time in the game. This is that one, Bernier. You can see Malik Ben Levy is into the game now for the Saints. Bad when your American importers coming off the bench.
That shows you how stacked they are. But he's a great player. Made some tough shots against us a week or so ago, and he's a good personality too. Pretty fun to talk to on the court.
Might have to expand on that. Cam, here's McCarron. Over to Froling. Froling wants to score. Oh, ugly there from Sam Froling. No foul. What's the call he's saying?
Either Torhi got the cleanest strip of his life, or I think something was missed there, out of bounds by Mayen, so going the other way anyway. Bit of justice.
Yeah, perhaps some justice here with Mayen standing on the sideline. So Taranaki with their hands full early in this match. Cameron, nice ball down low.
Good defense by Mayen.
Tobias Cameron couldn't get it, and no foul, and he's got the ball back again. Mayen. Oh, it's been turned over by the Saints. Flynn Cameron hustling and bustling.
Love this sort of basketball. It's chaotic. Everyone's putting their body on the line. It's good to see. Saints, we talked about that they're not lacking much in the starting five offensively, but even defensively, they can really switch on the ball and really guard it.
How good was that basket from Tobias Cameron?
Very tough finish.
Yaffa. Mayen. Yeah, just keeping it in the court. Shot clock down to single numbers now. Looking to do a number on McCarron. Now Ben Levy for three. McCarron with the rebound, and he's getting the break going again. Now Flynn Cameron for three. And now Taranaki starting to heat up. And Zico Coronel, no hesitation in calling the timeout.
Great defensive possession by the Airs, but what I'm looking at is Bernier looks like he's done a hammy. He's hobbling off, holding his right hamstring. That's not good news. Have to keep looking at that. But the Airs, great defensive possession. Probably the first one of the game where they were so solid that getting the defensive board, got to run out, and Macca does his patented no-looker to a three-point shooter, and now they've got the momentum.
Yes, Zico Coronel conducting this timeout. Just out of shot is Ben Eyre. And yeah, he didn't look in good shape, did he?
No, he didn't. Telling sign when you're grabbing at a certain muscle and you can not really put weight on it, so hopefully...
Yeah, he's not even involved in the timeout. You can see him right on the far right of your screen there, just sitting on the chair.
Looks like he's talking to the doctor or physio, but hopefully it's nothing too serious. Hopefully he can return to the game, but he's already got the ice on it.
He's not happy being here.
Could also have taken a knock. Looks like it could be, maybe he took a knee or something, but it did look like he pulled something, didn't it? It looked like...
Yeah, he was definitely hobbling.
Yeah.
Well, Yaffa, pretty experienced player.
Yeah, pretty good point guard to put the ball back in his hands, so...
Not really gonna... If they're gonna lose too much from that. So Samuel comes back into the game. So they've got a big lineup there, the Saints at the moment, haven't they? As Mayen almost loses the ball. Samuel does well to hold it, and that's a great steal from Taranaki, and the outlet pass is a beauty from McCarron, but Smith-Milner picks up the rebound off the shot from Flynn Cameron. Samuel. It's going to count, no foul. So Wellington back in the lead by 4.
This is up and down. This is great to watch.
That's a big lineup, isn't it? Ben Levy, Samuel, and Smith-Milner. I mean, there's 300 and something plus kilos right there. Some solid lads.
For sure, and guys that can move their feet as well, so they should be able to lock it down on the defensive end, just like that.
Liafa. Well, I think the ideal's right, Cam, but the execution just ever so slightly not.
Yeah, I'd say that's almost a trademark move from Isaiah now, passing to his big man and then running straight back off him for a handoff. It's so hard to guard. Doesn't allow you to relax. Yeah, Benair looks like he's walked back to the bench, but he doesn't look happy with himself. He doesn't look like he's comfortable.
Yeah, based on that, I don't know if he'll be back. Rokawa out there now for his first action. Here's Tobias Cameron.
Another aggressive take.
Foul against one of the Saints players. Interesting that Froling hasn't scored in this first quarter yet and has only taken 1 rebound. He's playing in the library at the moment, very quiet.
Yeah, he is, but I don't expect that to stay like that. But like we talked about, he's a big focal point of the other team, so he does get usually the best defender, the strongest defender, and the double teams.
That was Quentin Bailey with the 3. Quentin Bailey. Check, that might be his first 3-pointer of the year. Here goes Liafa. Oh, yes. Isaiah Liafa. Awesome from him.
It's a great shot by Zay. As a right-hander, as a shooter, that's probably the direction you don't want to be running to shoot. Having to get your right leg all the way around to square up. Usually shooters with their right hand like to come the other way. So that's a very tough shot. And he takes contact with it. It's an elite play by Liafa.
Well, it's not Quentin Bailey's first 3-pointer. He has had, I think...
He went to the archives.
Yeah, it looks like he's had 1 maybe this year. As we see McCarron.
Good pass.
And Bailey working away again, can't nail it, but again, well defended by Samuel there. Under the hoop there for the Saints.
Yeah, and good to see Benair back out there yet.
Unbelievable. Hobbling seriously, but he's okay. Here's Samuel. Liafa just buried that brilliant 3 before, can't get back to back, and Froling's got his rebound. And now, fast break for Taranaki, 3-on-1. Can't nail it, Tobias Cameron.
Everything but the finish. You could see that coming a mile away. Just looked like a good pass from Macca too. Just gave it too much curry.
Maybe, yeah, I'm just trying to... Maybe we shouldn't speculate as to what this injury is. Maybe he just got a cork or something, or a hard knock on the back of the leg or something.
Yeah, I thought it was a hammy, but then when they showed the ice pack, it kind of looked like it was more on the side. So maybe he did take a knock.
Smith-Milner rattles one in. Wellington starting to cook with gas now. And that's going to force Sam McKinnon to call a timeout for Taranaki. And these shooters, Liafa, Smith-Milner, starting to look really dangerous.
Yeah, all it takes is a couple possessions. You fall asleep on Smith-Milner, you fall asleep on Liafa. It's a quick 7 points with Liafa getting the and one as well. That's a nice little run by the Saints, and Ayers, great timeout. See if Sam McKinnon can settle the troops.
Yeah, it's been an unsettled start for them, Cam, hasn't it? They just showed us, just right at the start of the game when Wellington got a couple of baskets. I think Davison then pulled up for a 3, and it just lacked a little bit of composure at that time, and that's got them into a bit of scoreboard pressure.
Yeah, I agree. I think Wellington definitely punched them in the mouth first, and when you're the home team, you definitely want to be the aggressor. You don't want to be the one on the back foot, especially with your home crowd there egging you on. So Saints definitely started off hot. Ayers with their little run, but the Saints have continued to mount on with the points.
20-12 was the score. Let's have a look at some stats for you as we move through this first quarter. And the beautiful thing is all the points have been shared around by the Saints. 5 for Smith-Milner, 4 each for Liafa, Mayen and Samuel, and 3 for Ben Ayre. Bailey's starting to really mix it up underneath the basket for Taranaki. He's made a real impression coming in off the bench.
Yeah, he has, and he's important. If Frolling's going to command a double team or the best shot from their best defender, Bailey has to be aggressive and take advantage when he can.
So Bailey's going to go to the line here. Froling is sat down after his first stint, 7 minutes and 38 seconds, no points, 2 rebounds, and he's only taken 1 shot.
That's the the burden of being good, I guess.
Well, exactly, and this is a guy that scores 23 per game this season at 59% and takes 12 rebounds a game.
Yeah, I don't think he'll be this quiet the whole game. He can accumulate numbers just in 1 quarter. So I look to him to be very aggressive when he stops back in.
Lovely pass from Liafa. Well, it wasn't the prettiest dunk, but it went in eventually.
So that was a bit of surprise rise there.
What's happened here? Froling looks to come back into the contest. Sampan here ruled.
I think we might have got an offensive foul with a screen in the backcourt. That's what my guess is, but I'm not quite sure.
So yes, that's exactly what it was. So Wellington get the ball back. 1:26 to play in this first quarter. Smith-Milner. Here's Air. Smith-Milner for 3 again, and that looked good from the moment it left his fingertips.
Yeah, beautiful offensive set, great pass by Air, and Torhi does what Torhi does, but I'd like to see Mini come alive for the Airs. He's their import. He's got a young fella guarding him. They're struggling to score. Let's see if he can get himself involved in the action.
He's another one who's been very quiet in the game. Froling.
Here comes the double.
Froling trying to get the left-hander drop. He does. Again, calls for the foul and doesn't get it. So Froling finally gets his first points of this contest.
Yeah, it was a great take, but you see how hard he has to work if he's playing against 2 guys. Torhi with the heat check. Love it, mate.
Here comes Flynn Cameron. Froling can't get it to Mini. Froling working on Samuel. A little fadeaway is good for Sam Froling. Back to an 8-point game. Wellington were leading by 12 just a moment ago. Last play now of this quarter, and look at Ben Air finding space under the basket, and Rokawa fouls him as well.
Great cut by Ben Air, great pass, and great finish with the contact. But yeah, Sam Froling's come on and been aggressive like we talked about. They need him. They need him to have that 20 points if they want to have a chance in this thing.
The start at 5 from Wellington has been brilliant all the way through this first quarter. Air up to 6 points if he nails this free throw from the Chemist Warehouse line, which he does. Saints now need a stop. Taranaki would love one more basket here to end this first quarter. Rokawa with a big 3, can't get it. Froling with the rebound. And that is going to end the quarter with Wellington up by 11. A very impressive quarter by the Saints, 28-17. Well, an interesting first quarter here in New Plymouth. It's the Taranaki Airs down by 11. With the Wellington Saints really looking good in that first quarter, and looking good too is that large meatball pizza for $30.
Yep. You're speaking my language, Glenn.
Yeah.
But not on game night.
No.
Not on game night for me.
Or pre-game day.
Yeah, pre-game night, yeah.
So that's
sorry, Sals, but everyone else should jump on that.
100%, $30. That special on offer until next Tuesday. The Wellington Saints, they are going at 52% from the field, 10 from 19. They're out rebounding Taranaki at the other end of the court, 13-7 as well. And Taranaki only getting 6 baskets in that first quarter as we get the second quarter underway. They're shooting at, 33%. Air for 3. Rims away, and here's Flynn Cameron with the ball now for Taranaki.
Yeah, the Saints playing solid defense. Let's see if they can continue that in the second. 17 points in one quarter's very low for the Airs, so they need to find some shots. They need to find some rhythm.
Cameron. Nice play into Mitch McCarron. There's 2 there for Taranaki. Here's Liafa looking to up the pace. Mayan thought about a 3. Smith-Milner, he's been hot from beyond the arc. Liafa.
Took a shot to the face there, Liafa, but
he's okay.
He's all right.
They call that a falcon. Here's Liafa missing that mid-range jumper. Cameron has another rebound. Here's McCarron again. Froling, good ball in from Cameron, and Froling meet and drink there. 2 more for him, and he's got 6 all of a sudden.
Yeah, he's a big, strong man, and when he gets a position, you got to give it to him, because you know, like we've talked about, they're going to send a double, so when he's open, feed the man.
Smith-Milner couldn't work off the screen there from Liafa. Samuel strong to the basket. No foul either for Dane Samuel. He's got 6 in the game.
Yeah, unfortunately for him, he's too strong for his own good. Even when he gets fouled, it doesn't really look like it, but great play by him.
Big and he's strong, isn't he? Rokawa, onto him in a flash, but works off Froling, and Rokawa nails that. That's good play from Rokawa and Froling.
Yeah, that's what he does, and great screen by Froling, gets him open. They're going to need a lot more of that. But they need some stops, that's what they need.
Yeah, and they're going to find it tough there with Smith-Milner, finding more space again under the basket.
Yeah, he's going to work right now. He's feeling too comfortable. Ayers just can't let him breathe at the moment, but it's too easy for him.
Smith-Milner up to 12 points, leading scorer in the game. Cameron for 3. He's astray. A weak side rebound by Davison. Couldn't get the putback. Here comes Air again. Oh! And that is going to be an offensive foul against Ben Air.
Yeah, tough one. Man, I'm not sure I agree with that call. I think there's been a lot more contact than that, but we need a replay to get my definite answer on that, but I think he sold that one.
Rokawa is a clever player. He's been around a long time. Debuted in the league in 2013.
With which team?
Waikato Pistons.
Okay.
Yeah. Man, just getting into a little bit of a tangle there, and he's going to concede the foul.
Definitely trying to bring some defensive energy to the team, but checking Mitch McCarron from 90 feet, probably not the best bet. He's pretty solid with the ball.
Yeah, McCarron sure is. Now Davison. Tobias Cameron. Here's Davison again. Good defense again by Wellington as Cameron goes for 3. Davison, brilliant.
Nice play. Davison, his catch and rip has improved so much. He gets in the keyway, and it's all about making the right decision. He flicks out to Cameron with a great pass and gets his own offensive rebound.
He's a highlight reel, isn't he, Carlin Davison? Now McCarron. Cameron pulls up. Froling. Tobias Cameron, so no Elijah Mini on court at the moment. He's another who's had a very quiet game so far. Here's Froling. Yep. Made space for himself really well there. That's classic Sam Froling right there.
That's great work by Sammy, and that's the exact reason everyone double teamed him. He's a strong man, he's a tall man, and he's a skilled man.
Brewster out there now for the Saints. Player just back from Japan, of course, where he's been assistant coach to Paul Henare's team. Here's Samuel, all smashed out of his hands by Froling, no foul either.
Good defense by the Airs there, showed a lot of bodies, and I think that's got to be their way to go about it to get back in this game. Really, a lot of pressure, no easy shots for the Saints, because for most of this game it's been too easy for them.
Just feels like as Liafa is wayward there, Smith-Milner almost tapped it in. Just feels like Taranaki are really coming back into the contest now, though. Look at the time there for Cameron,
nice
and he
play.
buries it.
Yeah, they've definitely got comfortable now, and Mac is doing his thing, leading his team. Now it's up to Zico to make some adjustments, which I'm sure he can. He's a very talented coach.
Nice comeback here from Taranaki. They are outscoring the Saints 13-4 in this quarter so far. Really good from Taranaki, and Cameron, he could have had a cup of tea before nailing that one.
He definitely could have, and he's had the Rapid League to warm up, so he's never missing that one.
Yeah, Tobias Cameron, 21 points in the Rapid League game. He's got 5 in this game. He's having an excellent night out. Sam McKinnon will be delighted with the response in the second quarter.
Yeah, I think so. And it's not just they're making shots. I think their energy's better. Their defense is better. They're showing bodies. They're hustling. They're not giving up O-boards. And that's leading to good things down on the offensive end.
And that score tightened right up. Remember, it was 11 at quarter time. Now it's just 2. Now they're right back in the ball game. And now we look to the other side. It'll be interesting to see what the Saints how they react to what's just happened.
I think a bit more movement. I think the last few shots, Zay's corner jumper that he had to throw up with low shot clock, and the roll down by Dane, they haven't had many good looks. I think they need to move the ball a bit better. Let's see how good their offensive set is here.
Coming down court, Sam Gold out there for another stint. Mayan. Samuel. Liafa. Nice bucket there from Isaiah Liafa.
That's a tough shot, running opposite leg, high off glass. He can get it done.
Liafa up to 6 points in the game. Tobias Cameron again for 3. Crashing the boards was Davison, almost got it too. Among about 3 Saints players there.
Beautiful set by the Airs, though, unfortunate to miss.
Smith-Milner. Davison, yep, that's a foul every day of the week from Carlin Davison.
Yeah, he's just out of position. He was still kind of last back in D-trans, and Torhi's going downhill. Wasn't much he could do.
Well, the crowd don't like it, but yeah, I think the replay was fairly compelling.
He tried to act like he was looking the other way and didn't know what was going on, Davison, but I think just a little too much contact on the arm.
So Smith-Milner goes to the line. This is the first. Going at 77% from the Chemist Warehouse line in this NBL season. Smith-Milner
didn't miss nothing against us the week before. He was hot.
Yes. He's that type of player, isn't he?
Yeah, he can really streak out some shots, and such a threat from inside and outside.
And this is both of them. That's surprising as we see Flynn Cameron give it to Davison. Nice finish from Davison.
Great play by Cameron. Great pace.
Liafa has it blocked by Froling. Oh, Sam Golden there to pinch it. Oh, and they've lost it out of court, the Saints. Smith-Milner just colliding with that advertising sign there. He's all right, though, the big fella.
Yeah. Nice hustle from both teams. This is really heating up.
It really is. Taranaki have not led in this game. It's their chance to get on level terms again for the first time since it was 0-0.
Cameron brothers both doing good things.
They are, aren't they?
Yeah, the pace has increased, but the pace can't increase if you're getting bad shots, but the Airs are running hard but taking good shots, and it's paying off for them.
Cameron. Alpha trying to stick to him.
He's shifty.
There goes Froling. Ooh, short with that one. Normally you'd nail that one. Mayen with the rebound. Now Mayen hasn't got hot yet. Another player that can get really hot.
He sure can. He's a great shooter, great athlete. Until he throws one up.
Can't nail it. And there's Froling. With another rebound for him. That's his 6th. And Karen gives it back to Flynn Cameron. Big high arc on that one. And now Liafa tips it to Lat Mayen. Has to go to Wicker on the Karen. And now Samuel is free. Liafa, nice fake.
Good ball movement by the Saints.
Isn't it? Mayen, Smith-Milner. I wonder if the shot should have gone up a bit earlier in that set, as we see Tobias Cameron fouled by Mayen. Hang on, what's happening here?
That's a margy-bargy. I think it started with Mayen getting caught up with Bailey as they were running down the court. I think Bailey took exception to it. Gave him a little shove in the back, which caused the foul. And then some words exchanged.
I like the fuse under Mayen. Watch out for that. As we touched on, he can get cooking. Look out.
I don't think it was too much. I think just common foul on the shot. And let's let the boys play.
Lots of discussions with the referees. What is happening here?
I think the refs get together and talk about, did they see anything extracurricular that might need an unsportsmanlike, might need a technical, but from my side of things, from what we saw, I think Bailey got away with a slight shove that caused the foul, and Mayen wasn't happy about it, but I don't think anything further needs to happen.
What is known as the score, 34-32. Saints have scored just 6 points in this quarter so far. That compares to 28. Really interesting in basketball how you can swing like that.
Yeah, it is, and I think as you're watching it, the Saints, I don't know if they're tired, I wouldn't say that, but their pace has really slowed down. They've started walking it up. Maybe it's a combination of fatigue and the Airs putting more pressure on, but their pace has gone right out of the game, and that's what was getting them open shots.
What is going on here, Cam? That's the mystery too.
There's that little shove on Bailey, then Bailey shoves Mayen. The refs have decided now.
So they're calling 2 fouls.
They haven't ejected him.
They ejected Lat Mayen.
He looks to be walking to the... No way. Obviously something more has happened, I think, that we couldn't hear or see, because that seemed a bit excessive. But we're not right there. We don't know exactly what happened, so...
Well, it took them some time to come to that decision, but there is Mayen. He's out of the game.
Yeah, you rarely see that unless there's been an unsportsmanlike or a technical earlier in the game, and then it combines for 2 and you have to get thrown out. But to get thrown out off the one incident, something must have happened that maybe we did not see. But this could be a game changer They've got Ben Air that's running around with a limp. Lat Mayen's gone off to the locker room. We talked about Hiram Harris not being here.
Yeah. And now we've got Tobias Cameron at the line for 2 free throws here.
And momentum with the airs. This could be a huge swing.
All of a sudden, you're feeling a little bit more comfortable about your pre-match prediction there, Cam?
Yeah, I am actually.
So here comes Bailey now for free throws. So, well, it'll be interesting to know exactly what's been decided there, but the Saints have been absolutely punished here.
Yeah, I don't want to get it wrong, but the 2 shots for the foul of the shot, and then he's taking 2 more. A technical foul's only 1, so there must be an unsportsmanlike called.
Bailey's missed
or
both.
2 technicals.
Yeah, that's right. And Taranaki get the ball back. Well, you don't see that very often. There's the little...
Yep.
There was the little indication. Just after the halfway line there, you could see Mayen push Bailey. But again, it didn't look much in it, did it, Cam?
No. I think we've missed something, but that's all right. We resume play after a long break. Let's see who gets first kill.
Well, here's a chance for Taranaki to take the lead. And Sam Froley's got the offensive rebound. Can't put it in. Sam Gold tidies up for Wellington. The Saints have it through Liafa. Oh, that's a sweet shot from Isaiah Liafa. Another brilliant 3 from him.
That's class by Isaiah. That's his shot. Put it in the left hand, step back. It's like a layup for him.
Well, that may have been ejected with 4 points. Here is Bailey. Tobias Cameron. Liafa from behind almost pinches it. Pretty amazing play from Isaiah Liafa.
That was a great play. Cameron gets him with the pump fake, but Zay's quick enough to get back into the action. Gets the block, gets the steal, and gets pushed.
Well, this is going to be fascinating. No Lat Mayen for the rest of the game. He's still out there, but there's still enough talent out on that court for Wellington to get it done.
Definitely, but I think last game there was also a bit to do with both the coaches having a few words with each other. So, like this game needed any more intensity, we got it.
And Levy fouled there by Cameron. So it's going to be Malik bin Levy to go to the line. He hasn't scored just yet, but he's going to now be expected to pick up the slack that Mayen perhaps was responsible for.
Yeah, that Saints bench looking pretty thin. Not many people on it. But they are deep. The people they do have can play.
Oh, offensive rebound by Smith-Milner. So those 2 free throw misses don't impact the Saints at all.
Strong play by Milner.
That shouldn't happen. That will really irritate Sam McKinnon. And there's a foul on McCarron.
I think he got fouled 4 times there. Value for money.
Maybe he's going to go and shoot 4 free throws like that just before. I don't think so. There's Mitch McCarron. 39-34. So far, Mayen's ejection has not impacted things too much on the scoreboard for the Saints.
No, you're right. Maybe that small break got some wind in the lungs and they're feeling better about themselves, but see if they can withstand the 22 minutes still remaining in the game. But I think for Macca's playing such a good role of feeding his teammates. I think for them to get the big scalps to win against the top 4-5 teams, Macca's going to have to shoot. He's going to have to take those open shots.
3 points. He's been here, kicking it out. It's Dougal Mita. Oh, he should have perhaps taken the shot there himself. He's trying to find Ben Levy. Maybe Ben Levy thought Dougal Mita was going to take the shot anyway.
Yeah, I think Dougal Mita made up his mind before the play. He definitely should have taken that layup.
Rokawa. Davison. Inside the last 2 minutes of this first half. Now Mini takes the three. McCarron weak rebound on the weak side.
There's Macca. There you go, Macca.
Nice crunchy basket there from Mitch McCarron. Lead is back to 2 for the Saints. Liafa. Ben Levy almost gets the ball.
Oh, what a play by Carlin.
Rokawa.
There you go.
Oh, hard luck there.
Hustle from both teams, but Carlin scooped that thing with his right hand. I think he's pretty happy with himself.
I think there's going to be a foul in the end called. So like the Saints being here, not happy with that one. Of course, Wellington are in the penalty, so down come Taranaki to take free throws. Daron Rokawa.
I guess every foul for the Saints is precious too now with them being so undermanned. That's why Ben Ayre had some things to say. Daron gets the first.
Yes, indeed, he's up to 3 points. It's a tied ball game now, 39 apiece. Liafa. Smith-Milner rolls away, but Malik Ben Levy goes for 3. Smith-Milner there again to pick up the rebound. Nice play from him. Liafa working off Samuel. Samuel open! Nice play from Liafa again.
Yeah, great pass. Liafa's really creating for him. He gets Ben Levy the open 3. It doesn't work for him, but has another pick and roll with Samuel to get him an open one.
Oh, Smith-Milner smashes it out of there. Rokawa. And now Liafa, who's having a fine game. Look at Ben Levy charging into the basket and gets 2 more. And he's going to go to the line for a 3-point play.
Very strong play by Ben Levy. Another assist by Isaiah. He's really taken that distributing role up another level.
Liafa with 9 points, 4 assists, 4 rebounds. And a block.
No.
Well,
that's false.
That's according to the stats there.
Liafa with a block.
It
Oh,
says
yes. When he got pump faked and he jumped back in. Yeah,
there you go.
Sorry, Zach. Just never seen that before, mate.
Got to get timeout on the floor here. Liafa, again, critical player for the Saints. They've got plenty of heart and courage in that team.
Yeah, for sure. And Zay is one of those players that can bring a bit of everything, like that stat line shows. So with the absence of Mayan now, he's going to have to put the team on his shoulders a little bit and lead them to a victory. But the Airs won't go away quietly. They're playing some good basketball right now. Some good pace, sharing the ball. I think they've settled into the game from that rough 2 to 3 minute start.
Just on 58 seconds left in this first half to play. Still the Saints just hanging in there, 43-39. 4-point game.
Still looking for Mini from Ayres to get involved.
Yeah.
They don't run a heck of a lot of stuff for him to get the ball, but he's athletic enough, he can shoot it well enough that he needs to find a way to get involved, whether he's...
Froling, marked by Ben Levy. Froling gets it back. And Saints have another stop. A little untidy that time from Taranaki. Liafa gives it into Samuel. Nice fake by Tane Samuel.
Gives a wave to someone in the crowd too.
Tane Samuel has 10 points in the game. Last 20 seconds of this first half. Wellington ease out again. Davison, triple team there, gives it to Froling. 2 points.
I thought Davidson had dribbled into trouble there, but finds Froling for an easy one.
Player timeout too called by the Saints. So 5 seconds precisely left in this first half. Shooting at 47%. Taranaki still down a bit at 37.
Yeah, they are down a little bit, but they are getting better shots. And I think it's coming from Froling being so aggressive, and he's so talented that when he's getting majority of the shots, he's going to put him in. He's such a good player. And let's see what the Saints come up with here. There's been a few player timeouts that have been successful lately with some good plays being run. Let's see what the Saints can come up with.
They'd love another basket here, just to give them a little bit more breathing space. Oh, Samuel can't control it. Is there time left? Ben Levy's lost it. Froling can't nail the prayer. It's 46-41 at half-time. It's the Saints up by 5. They've shown a bit of courage to keep in front following the ejection of Lat Mayen. It is a 5-point game here in New Plymouth. It is 46-41. The Saints leading the Airs at half-time. Gutsy effort by the Saints to stay in front. They were outscored by 6 in that quarter, but they hung tough. The key moment came when Lat Mayen ejected midway through that second quarter for something we're not too quite sure about. But Wellington, despite that blow to one of their best players. Have actually just put that behind them pretty quickly to focus. I was actually quite impressed with how they hit that reset button, Cam Glidden.
Yeah, they did. They're actually the ones that went on the little run after the whole incident. And you can see there Smith Milner with 14. He's getting open, a lot of them from Isaiah Liafa's penetration, and then Samuel doing well as well. But Sam Froling finally came on board after a pretty slow start, and that's what really got the Airs going.
Yes, indeed. And he's doing it well at both ends now. Froling had an excellent second quarter. Most of those numbers posted in that quarter. Smith Milner, 9 rebounds already. He's got 14 points.
Yeah, he's playing really well, and he's getting open, and I think that would be one of the main focuses of the Airs, is how do we stop him. But we've got McCarron dealing the ball like he usually does with 4 assists, and my man Zay with 1 block, along with Smith Milner with 2.
Yeah, Smith Milner having a fine all-round game. Just a few steals in the game so far. So those are the Chemist Warehouse stats here in New Plymouth. But this crowd's going to be on the edge of its seat, Cam Glidden, in the second half. Can the Saints hang on with Ben Eyre also going down with a knock to his leg in that first half? Or can Taranaki get going? I reckon this game, even though it's a 5-point deficit for Taranaki, they're still well in the hunt here.
Yeah, I think so. I don't think they've played their best basketball. And that's not to say the Saints have, but with a couple injuries and the ejection, I think Taranaki probably got the fresher legs. It's just a matter of can they string some good possessions together, both offensively and defensively, because at times they haven't been great on either end, but at times they have. So can they be consistent? And if they can, I think they can make a game out of it.
Second half coming up shortly with the Saints up over the Airs 46-41. 46-41. It's the Wellington Saints up by 5. Thanks for staying with us here on Sky Sport. Hope you're enjoying your Saturday night hoops. As we enjoy this clash between 3rd and 4th in the Cells NBL for 2024. Don't forget, tomorrow afternoon, Auckland Tuatara against Canterbury Rams, 1 versus 2. I've got one of the players for the Tuatara sitting right next to me now. Cam, let's actually have a brief chat about that game. What have you guys been trying to lock in this week ahead of this game?
Yeah, well, a lot. I mean, the Rams are really talented. They're on a nice little win streak. They're playing some really good basketball. And like these two teams we're watching now, they're very deep. So we've got to bring everything we can to this game and treat it like a potential kind of playoff matchup. So we're really looking forward to the challenge. I think the Rams present some difficulties for us that we don't see every week. So we've been working on things that we think might come up in the games, but I'll keep those to myself.
Of course.
And but no, really looking forward to the game, and hopefully Event Finder's as loud as it has been the last 5-6 weeks.
Yeah, look, we popped over to one game earlier on in the season against the Jets. Good crowd in there, nice, good support for the team at the moment.
Yeah, we've been getting some sellouts, and it's credit to the club doing so much work in the community and getting people through the doors. And luckily, or happily, sorry, that we've been putting on a show and getting some wins that's kept them coming back.
Well, it'll be a great occasion tomorrow afternoon. So if you want to pop along to Event Finder Stadium, that's the old North Shore Event Centre. Get to it, folks. It's going to be a great game between the top 2 teams in the NBL this season. If a Wellington Saints player or a Taranaki player might be sitting next to me right now, they're like, oh, you're calling those 2 teams the best 2 teams in the league, are you?
Well, the latter doesn't lie, but we do have a lot of season to go, and it's not a matter of who's playing well now, it's who's playing well at the end that's going to hold up the trophy. And we got close last year, but it didn't matter that we finished top. We didn't get it done, so hopefully we can go one better.
Indeed. Well, the crowd thoroughly enjoying this match here again, here in New Plymouth. Fans taking their seats again as we get this 3rd quarter underway. Leading scorer in the game is Tohi Smith-Milner with 14 points. He's got 9 rebounds. He's leading the rebounds as well. And you're throwing a couple of blocks. Excellent all-round match for the Tall Blacks forward. Shooting the ball well, isn't he? 50%, couple of threes.
Yeah, he is. He's doing a little bit of everything, and that's kind of what Tohi's game's all about, just doing whatever the team needs. And I don't know about his season percentage, but the last few weeks he's been on fire, which has been awesome to watch.
His season's percentage is 53%.
He's okay.
Yeah,
he's been on fire all season.
Oh, here's Minnie. Only played 6 minutes in the first half. Elijah Minnie. Again, having the ball stripped out of his hands. No referee, no whistle. Liafa. Here's Smith-Milner from way beyond the line, and it's another 3 for Tohi.
It's just too much space. He's tall enough that you're not going to block his shot. You cannot give him that much time and space. He'll make you pay.
Cameron down to Froling, misses the layup. That's unusual as we see Air looking to capitalise for the Saints, and Smith-Milner again. Can't nail it this time.
Love the pace the Saints are running with right now, but very similar to the start of the game. The Airs need to wake up. There you go, Minnie.
Finally, Minnie gets on the scoreboard. Yeah, a quiet game from him. That's his first 2 points. Doesn't even have a rebound either. They haven't really worked up any plays for him whatsoever, Cam, have they?
No, they haven't, but he needs to show up. They need him to win. He's a great player, and they need him to show up, put some stats on the board.
He's clever again from Liafa. Good players like Liafa and you know when you're going to get fouled 3 or 4 seconds before, don't you?
Yeah, sometimes there's times where you definitely know you've got an advantage and can draw the contact. I'm probably not as good as Zay is, but he's great at finding that contact and being able to get the shot off and selling the contact as well as half the job.
And Liafa, no doubt, no question, one of the premier guards in the NBL. He's up to 10 points now. Make that 11. He's also has 6 assists and 4 rebounds too. There's Wellington. He's out to 51-43.
There you go. It looks like the Airs have actually put the ball in Minnie's hands and said, let's go, we need you to contribute, and we're going to give you the ball, we're going to run some plays for you. And he's been aggressive, which is great to see.
100%. Wellington outscoring Taranaki so far in this quarter, 5-2. As Minnie goes to the Chemist Warehouse line for the first time tonight.
Sometimes you just need to see the ball fall through the hoop.
Yep.
Free your mind.
Rattles out that one.
Just jinxed him.
Hit it. Don't feel bad, Cam. Yeah, it happens to every commentator, mate. Here's Air.
I'm a bad person.
Oh, beautiful cut by Air, but Flynn Cameron was right there to close the door on that play. Air and Samuel, you can see what they were trying to cook up there. And Samuel just half a yard behind.
Samuel claiming he was held. May have been the case, but Air's come away with it.
Got away with it as we see Davison. Minnie once again going for 3 this time. Rolling just keeps it in the court for Cameron.
Here comes the double.
Yeah, on him in a flash, aren't they? That means the player's open and it's Davison. Can't capitalise.
Yeah, if you're getting your 5-man star player doubled, you really want to make the threes when he throws it out, but the Airs have been struggling a little bit.
Nice rescue job there by... Oh, that's a strong move from Ben Levy.
A tough cover, especially when they go on that spin move. It's very hard to keep the physicality and body him away from the rim.
Minnie. Now McCarron. It's come off Liafa. It's 10 seconds on the shot clock, but it's going to be reset to 14 because it came off the leg of that Saints player. Coronel will be delighted with how his team has responded to the ejection of Lat Mayen midway through the second quarter, but he knows there's still a long, long way to go in this match. Here's Rokawa back out there now. Shot clock down to 5 seconds. Frolling's had it stripped out of his hands and lost out of court. It's still going to be Taranaki ball with 1.1 seconds left on the shot clock.
Yeah, one thing I've noticed in playing in this league is they let a lot of slap downs go, a lot of hands. So when you get in that keyway, you kind of have to protect the basketball like it's a American football. You got to tuck it under your arms, and you see Sam Frolling getting a few basketballs slapped out of his hands and asking for the foul, but they're not going to come.
Davison. Wellington out by 9 again. Biggest lead of the ball game for them has been 12. Now Frolling. Taranaki still haven't been in front in this game. It's McCarron. Scores a much needed 2 points.
Yeah, strong take by McCarron. The way his basketball mind is, he was probably looking for a pass, get someone open, but he needs to be aggressive and score.
On the move was Ben Air. Frolling with the rebound. Here's Frolling. Davison. Nice pass into Minnie under the basket. And there is a 3-point play for Elijah Minnie.
Great work, great ball movement. Carlin could have shot the 3. He was open and he can make that shot, but makes the extra pass to Minnie, who makes sure of it. I'm not going to say anything this time. I don't want to jinx my man, Minnie. There you go.
So another 3-point play from the Chemist Warehouse line for Elijah Minnie. He's up to 6 points. Lead back to 4. Taranaki hanging around. Liafa. Back to Air. Liafa. Nice feed to Ben Levy. That's excellent play by Azalea again.
Yeah, noticed he had the mismatch in Sam Froling and just uses his speed. Creates a second defender and leaves off to Ben Levy. That must be assist number 7 for Zay.
Correct. McCarron behind the back to Davison. Again, a bit messy there from Taranaki, and it's come off them. Again, Davison maybe should have taken the shot there, Cam.
Yeah, that one was probably a bit too unselfish. He's looking at Minnie, who he hit in the past couple plays, but it was a tough pass being so close together, and Carlin's athletic enough to go finish that at the rim.
Sam Gold out there for more action now for the Saints. Smith Milner continues to impress. 17 points and 13 rebounds now. A double-double for him. Leading scorer and rebounder in the game. Yeah, good pass into Ben Levy again. Strong player, and Ben Levy's fouled.
Yeah, Davidson got him. Ben Levy too strong. Davison got there late. Tried to do it legally, but just got a bit under him and tunneled him a little bit.
We thought that Ben Levy would need to step up with Mayen out of the game, and that's exactly what's happening.
Yeah.
Different type of player, isn't he? But it's happening.
Definitely, but he's a bruiser, so
exactly
what he doesn't bring in, the kind of play Mayen brings, he's going to be physical. He's going to get some rebounds. He's going to throw his weight around, and seems to be working for him.
Ben Levy with 7 points in the game, 3 rebounds. This is the second as well, Ben Levy. He's 1 from 5 in free throws. Here comes Rokawa again. Some space for him at the free throw line. Can't bury it though. Oh, that's commitment there from McCarron. Unlucky there, Mitch McCarron. The ball ricochet to a Saints player. Now Smith Milner. Ooh, wasn't far away, was it?
Ayres dodged a bullet there. That's probably the most open shot I've seen Torhi get tonight.
Rokawa from the corner. Quentin Bailey couldn't time his jump. And Wellington now have another opportunity to settle it down here. Ben Levy.
Another
Smith
one
Milner
for Torhi,
again.
too easy. Man, they're really dodging bullets right now, the Ayres. That could easily be 6 quick points for Torhi.
McCarron. Froling goes to work. Cameron for 3. Oh, hard luck, Tobias Cameron.
Yeah, the Ayres just struggling to make him pay from downtown, and it's so congested in there with Sam Froling drawing those double teams, and then you throw it out and you're not making those threes.
And yeah, can't convert. It's a very low scoring quarter, folks. Just 9-8 in Wellington's favour so far. McCarron's lost it, but is it going to be a foul right there against Sam Gold? So he picks up his second foul.
They're putting him at the line for 2. And I think the refs have just warned the Saints with a flop warning. If I saw correctly, I don't know who that's specifically on, if it was on Gold or if it's on Ben Ayre. He's complaining.
Oh, we did see Ben Ayre at the other end of the court for when he went for that 3-pointer.
Yeah, oh, yes, you're right, actually. Yeah, I think he tried to sell some contact on a 3, and maybe the flop warning came a couple of possessions later.
McCarron gets that free throw. Back to a 5-point game. McCarron has 8 points.
They need him to continue scoring.
Samuel with a strong move, but it's going to go against Dane Samuel. Speaking of players selling things to the referee, what do you reckon?
Yeah, maybe it's a charge, maybe it's not, but I just don't know how consistent it is. But I'll tell you what, if Samuel dropped his shoulder into me. I'm falling down. I'm going through the back wall. I'm going through the back wall.
Well, if you are, I definitely am. And look at that. Technical foul called against the Saints. Well, we saw Samuel having a little bit of back chat.
Yeah, not sure who that foul was on, but you can see that the Wellington Saints haven't played a few guys on their bench. So if these fouls start piling up on the Saints and they have to make a change in the third, late in the third or the fourth, they're going to be subbing guys in that haven't even touched the floor yet.
That's right. We do have Prewster and Dougal-Meter there. They're pretty handy players. They might be needed down the stretch. Here is Bailey out to Rokawa. Trying to get around Ben Air. Nice drive by Rokawa.
Great take by Rokawa.
Back to a 2-point game. 3 minutes to play in the third quarter. Nice ball into Samuel again. And Samuel gets his revenge there. And he fires those guns.
Great play by the Saints. The Airs had two guys kind of in the split line position, but none of them fully committed. And when you don't commit to it, you get in trouble, and Samuel gets there quicker than both of them and draws a foul. The Airs begging for a travel, but I think his footwork was pretty clean.
Samuel at the line for a 3-point play. Doesn't convert it. Ben Levy almost tips it back to him though, but McCarron comes away with it. 3-pointer. Hard luck for Tobias Cameron. Tipped back into Rokawa's hands.
There you go, Macca.
Yes! Well, McCarron stepping up. He has 11 points. That equals his season's best score. This he's achieved on three occasions now. Ben Levy for 3. Oh, what a comeback there from Wellington. From an unlikely player as well from beyond the arc.
Yes, I love this kind of basketball, back and forth, big shots.
McCarron,
Great
nice
pass.
ball. Bailey is the beneficiary.
McCarron starting to get comfortable with the ball.
Smith-Milner back out there now. Ben Air 2. Nice ball into Samuel. Samuel! Oh, not quite getting the roll.
He's a tough cover inside. We talk about Froling commanding a double team, but Samuel, he's just so strong. And so poised with the ball. He doesn't rush his shot. He takes his time. He gets to the position he wants, and
He uses his strength and bulk really well, doesn't he?
He does. He knows how to throw his weight around and makes it very difficult to defend.
One player we haven't seen for a little while is Flynn Cameron. He's been sitting out on 3 fouls for a little while. See him warming up again out the back there.
Yeah, he's a real key player for them. They'll need to get him back in soon.
Levy with a tip back to Ben Air. Just what Taranaki didn't need. Smith-Milner. Hard luck, that's Mitch McCarron. Oh, it's actually come off Ben Levy. I reckon, what do you reckon? That looked like it was McCarron to me.
Yeah, I thought that was off McCarron. Sometimes when it's a 50-50, you just kind of go with, you know, where the momentum of each player is going. Macca's is going that way, the Saints obviously the other. You kind of just have to go with the momentum of the player.
What about that inbound play there, Cam?
That was a great play. Smith-Milner curling around, great inbounds play, and probably caught the Airs napping a bit more focused on the play before there.
Froling concedes the foul, just his first of the game. Smith-Milner got that spring in his step. 19 points, 15 rebounds.
Gee whiz.
Thanks for coming, and we've still got a quarter and a bit to play.
Yeah, he's not messing around, but he is 3 of 12 for 3. Imagine if he was shooting the clip we all know that he can shoot.
Goes for another point from the Chemist Warehouse line, and it's Wellington back out to a 6-point lead. Every time Taranaki come up there, Cam, Wellington respond.
Yeah, that's the smarts and the leadership and the veteran play of that team. Not to get rattled and just to continue grinding away.
Samuel with the rebound that time. He's had a good quarter. He's up to 13 points. Blows Bailey out of the water there. Samuel.
He's enjoying himself, and he should be. He's playing really well. Really smart, poised basketball right now, and he can't do anything wrong.
These big, bulky lads, Samuel, Ben Levy, Smith Milner, proving too tough for Taranaki at the moment.
Yeah, that's a strong, talented front line.
Samuel gets the three-point play to drop this time. 16 points for him. Just on a minute to play. McCarron looks to up the pace. 2 more for McCarron, 13 for him. Season's high score for Mitch McCarron. The prediction of him needing to score more is bearing fruit.
I think he has to. And Ben Levy, he can move his feet, but if he's guarding Macca full court, McCarron's just got to put him on skates, go by him and create for his team, and it's exactly what he did. But Ben Air selling the contact again, back to the free throw line.
As all good guards do, right,
As
Cam?
all good guards do, man. You have to do it.
It's part of the game. When you do sell it too, Cam, you feel good about life, don't you? Yeah. Here's Ben Air. He's having a quiet game offensively, just 7 points for him. But he has 7 assists. And again, he's a good team man, Ben Air.
Yeah, he puts him into offense at the right pace, and I think he's subbing out now. But yeah, he plays the game at a good pace. He gets his guys running with him. And he's a threat offensively, so really good combo guard.
All of a sudden, it's back out to 9 points, this contest. Davison. Oh, poor pass there from Carlin Davison. He was passing it to Mr. Invisible, who didn't catch it.
Yeah, I think it was a design play, and he knew Daron was going to be running to the corner, but just way offline with the pass.
That one was in the shadows.
Yep, that one was the 4th row.
Just what the Saints need again to execute another play. Yeah, ooh, doesn't get the roll off the rim there. The Wellington Saints. So Air is fouled though. Will go to the Chemist Warehouse line for 2 more free throws. And Wellington really dominating at the moment.
Big substitution for the Airs, getting some fresh legs in, but yeah, seems like the Saints are a bit too comfortable right now. I think the Airs have to ramp up their defensive intensity because Ben Ayres doing whatever he likes. Torhi's getting every shot he likes. And obviously Dane Samuel's been having his way.
Gets the second one to fall. Wellington's free throw shooting has been not the best, to be fair. 14 from 23. They're shooting it just on 60%. Not the flashiest.
No, it's not, but that pressure on the rim, all those fouls added up, it's going to do wonders for him.
Froling. Again, having a quiet quarter again, isn't he? As we see Tobias Cameron trying to bring some energy. And he's picked up the foul.
Been really impressed with Tobias. I don't know too much about him before coming into this league, but he's just a head down, physical, no second guessing himself player.
Just going back through the play-by-plays here. Just trying to see whether Froling has actually scored in this quarter. No, he hasn't. That's interesting.
It's a bit of a barometer, isn't it? If he's cooking, if he's getting the ball, the Airs seem to go on their little runs and make it a game. But if he's not getting the ball, that's when the Saints kind of get out.
These free throws are important too for Tobias Cameron. Score was 60 to 58 at one point to the Saints. So outscoring 10-2 towards the latter part of this third quarter. And make that 10-3 now with that one dropping. So here's the last play here for the Saints of this third quarter. They're going to work up a play for here. Samuel. Oh, lovely from Dane Samuel. What a quarter from him.
He's feeling it. Probably not what you draw up, but when a man's hot, he made that look easy, actually.
Yeah, Samuel finishes that quarter in style. He's on 18 points as the Saints take an 11-point advantage into the fourth quarter, which is coming up next. Here we go with the last quarter in the Cells NBL match between the Taranaki Airs and the Wellington Saints. And it's the Saints who have led right from the start. They're up by 11, 72-61, outscoring Taranaki by 6 in that last quarter, 26-20. And they've not really been affected by the ejection of Lat Mayan midway through the second quarter whatsoever. Cam Glennon, it's been impressive.
Yeah, they've just gotten on with it and not hung their heads and not... Yeah, it just doesn't look like it has affected them, and just other guys have stepped up and played a bigger role.
Like Samuel and Smith-Milner. Liaf has been great too. Samuel.
Why not? Why not?
Brilliant from Dane Samuel. 21 points for him.
What a luxury to have, like 3 forwards, maybe even 4 that can just fill up 20 points if you need it.
Cameron misses that, and Samuel's pushed out of court there. Samuel's season's best prior to this game was 16 against the Jets in round 6. So he's well and truly eclipsed that. And Tohi Smith-Milner dominating the game MVP. But to be honest, I reckon it's a tough call. We got Samuel, Liafa, have been really good in the match too.
They sure have. I think Tohi's just
Well,
probably his job on the glass has been pretty well done by him. But yeah, everyone's had their run. They had their little stint of being unguardable. Zay at the start, Ben Air for a little bit, Samuel right now, and
Smith-Milner in the second period.
Yeah, Smith-Milner in the second period got hot. So it's just kind of come in waves for the Saints, and
makes it extra tough for a team to defend, doesn't it? When you have multiple kind of threats and they all offer something slightly different.
Yeah, and it's good to have a team that can do that, but what you need to get them to do is to play together and play unselfish basketball, and that's what the Saints are doing right now.
Taranaki they've been fighting the scoreboard right from the start of the game. They should take encouragement from this game too, Cam, because there have been times where they've gone right, come right back up to the Saints. I mean, they've got a tied game again there for a couple of times, only for it to unravel once more.
Yeah, I think if you're looking at it honestly, Saints have probably controlled the game, and the Airs have gone on these nice little runs, but the Saints have always composed the game and composed themselves and made sure that I think they've been leading every quarter and just continued to build on it throughout the game. But the Airs are having a crack, and we'll see. Still plenty of time left, and the deficit's definitely not insurmountable. So see if the leadership of McCarron and Froling and the Cameron brothers can get them back on track.
Yeah, McCarron at times has shown some signs of grabbing the game by the scruff of the neck, or the challenge by the scruff of the neck, but maybe not others. And but you're right, if the Cameron brothers can get going, Froling can get going again. And things might happen again for Taranaki. Liafa. And there, that could be the spark of something. McCarron. Good run around play. Cameron loses the momentum by dropping the ball. Now Flynn, Cameron into Froling. And Froling will finally get to the free throw line for the first time in the game.
Yeah, I mean, he does get pushed around a little bit, but you see the type of move he has to manufacture, just because you've got Ben Ayre sitting under there running at him as for a double team. Not only does Froling have to get by Samuel, he has to figure out a way to also avoid Ben Ayre. So it's a tough job for the big fella, but he's battling. He's put up some points, and he rewards himself because he needs to, because they need it.
First points for Froling since the second period. They have done a number on him in this game.
They have, and if Ayres happen to make a few more threes, then maybe they stop doubling him and are more concerned about the outside shot, but the Ayres just haven't been able to shoot the three ball well enough to make the Saints change their cover.
Nice play from Samuel to give Ben Levy a chance from the corner. Flynn Cameron. Can't get it to drop Flynn Cameron. He's just 5 points in the game, and 2 there for Elijah Minnie. Back to 11.
Good job by Minnie. We talked about the offense isn't really ran through him, but if he can go grab himself some points by just being aggressive on the boards.
It's a bit of a dog's breakfast. Somehow the Saints still have it. Liafa. Ben Levy for 3. Samuel trying to get the ball, and finally Taranaki get the possession back as Flynn Cameron gives it to Minnie. Can't drop the 3, and look at Ben Levy. Strong rebound taken by him.
They needed that 3, and yeah, great rebound by Ben Levy. That was a dog's breakfast for a second there. You're right about that.
Yeah, it was all over the place.
You got to win ugly though in this league. None of the game, or not all the games, are going to be smooth sailing. You get out by 20 and cruise. It's going to be ugly at times, and who can embrace that? Who can keep playing and keep their head switched on and not get rattled by the referees or the missed shots, and just keep on keeping on.
Flynn Cameron having a tough game, isn't he, Cam? 5 points, 1 from 8 from the field. And that one shot that has gone down has been a 3-pointer.
Yeah, we do expect more from him, from what he's already brought this year, and the Taranaki Airs definitely need him to bring more than that, but maybe it's a credit to the Saints. I mean, they do play some good defense. They can throw multiple bodies at you, and they clog up the paint really well. And I talked about those hands getting in there in the keyway, and that's where Flynn likes to operate, is getting to the rim, and it's a bit congested in there.
Saints, they're a smart team, though. There's some smart players who know the ins and outs of how to play this game, and have really done well. Smith Milner with 20 points. Arne Samuel's now actually the leading scorer in the game with 21. That fantastic third quarter of his.
Yeah, he's shooting at a great clip.
Yeah, 9 from 12 from the field. The Saints all up to shooting at 46%. Taranaki down at 38%. Yafa blowing past Flynn Cameron. Oh, nice anticipation from Rokawa, who throws it away. Liafa to Ben Levy with authority.
Unlucky there by the Airs, but great heads-up play by the Saints, not giving up.
Back to 13. Froling, not his night, is it? Can't get that free throw, or that layup to drop. Now here's Liafa. Chance here for the Saints to take their biggest lead in the game. And is that going to count?
I think they got him on the first shot, which was a great call. It's hard to move Ben Levy off his spot. He's so strong. He had a mismatch down low, and it was over with for about 5 seconds. It's just a matter of getting the ball to him.
Well, remember back to that mixandpick.com poll right at the start. We were surprised, weren't we, with the percentage of the you fans out there who thought the Saints were going to clean up in this game. And it's proving to be the case as they go to a 14-point lead. Can't go to a 15-point lead. Davison back out there now on 4 fouls, by the way. Smith, Milner and Samuel dominate the MVP voting at the moment. Now Flynn Cameron. Karen did well to keep possession, but it's just not connecting tonight for Taranaki. Sometimes I guess that happens, Cam.
Yeah, it does. They're finding it hard to string consistently good offenses together and get good shots. But it's a credit to the Saints defense. If you sit back and allow a team to get comfortable, it's going to be a long night, but the Saints are applying pressure. They're blowing things up, they're switching things, they're being physical. And it's not working for the Airs at the moment.
64 points, 6:40 to play. Saints still playing with a lot of intent. There's a lot of time left in this game. Smith, Milner, around Froling. 2 more for Tohi Smith-Milner.
Great take by Tohi. They have to respect that 3-point shot so much. That just a little head fake can get them off balance.
Just not happening for Taranaki. Here comes Air and Liafa dominating the backcourt in this game. McCarron's toiled away pretty well. Nice ball to Smith-Milner again. Soft hands from the big fella. And a timeout called by Sam McKinnon. There's Wellington really stretch out now.
Isaiah Liafa flirting with a double-double. I'd say he's pretty close to getting that 10 assist mark.
Yeah, absolutely. Just checking out the scoring run here that Wellington are on. We'll get confirmation of that at the moment. The score 80-64. Really stretching out now. Let's have a look here. Oh no, it's just a 5-point run off that layup from Mini. But Wellington really twisting the knife, turning the screws. You use any cliche or metaphor you like at the moment.
They sure are. They won't let up. What we've all come to realise in the last few years is that this points differential is really going to matter, especially with the league so tight. So you're up by 12 or 15, you want to win by 20, you don't want to win by 8. So they'll continue competing this whole thing out.
Karen leading the way for Taranaki with 11, but it's been a quiet night for Sam Froling. 11 points, 11 rebounds. Now, most players probably be happy with that, but really, if you consider his season stats, he really needs to be up around the 20-point mark now. Zico Coronel very animated there with Sampan. Davison. Cameron. Tipped in there by someone.
I think it was Carlin Davison, but great take by Cameron. Airs really have to play fast now, get up and down. Hope that a few things go their way.
Liafa.
Oh, what a pass, eh?
Goal can't bury the three from the corner. McCarron. Ooh.
He might get unlucky here and get more than just a common foul.
Exactly. Was that an unsportsmanlike foul?
I don't think he meant to because he tripped, but sometimes it doesn't matter if you mean to do it or not. It could be ruled unsportsmanlike, but I think just a common foul is what they've called.
Exactly. Well, the Saints have had a few challenges on the fouling front in this game, with Lat Mayen being ejected, and of course we saw that other incident as well, a technical conceded as well in the second half. So they'll probably do some luck, Cam.
Yeah, you're probably right, actually. Bit hard done by. Like we said earlier, though, we weren't really sure exactly what happened with the Lat Mayen thing. I'd love to find out. So that was a very fast ejection.
Davison with a rebound on the weak side, and a wobbly old pass from Davison again. Here's Samuel. Saints all over that one. Here's Samuel posting up. Nice feed to Smith-Milner. No foul given. Here's Cameron, picks up the ball. Froling, head down, lays that in nice and effectively. Froling up to 13 points.
That's how he's going to have to get his points. Oh, here we go. Showtime.
What's going to happen here? Just a simple standard jam. Got to say, it's a bit surprising Davison didn't do something a bit more special on that occasion.
Yeah, he's definitely got the legs to do something better than that, but probably a smart play. They definitely need that 2 points and not worth trying to do something tricky. But great play there. But yeah, for Sam Froling, great way to get yourself a couple more points, running the floor, get an easy one rather than posting up and seeing two people in your face every time.
It's worth mentioning, folks, this game isn't over yet. Taranaki have got some serious firepower. Someone, maybe two, can get hot here.
Yep. No, I agree. It's never over, and stranger things have happened, and some of the runs that these teams go on in the NZNBL is the reason it's so fun to watch.
Well, strategy comes into play now. Saints, they know some good defense will just get them home here. Cam?
Yeah, I mean, the time, the clock's on their side, and the nice lead they have, so it's just about, well, it is 4 minutes. I mean, things can happen, but they play solid basketball. They use their smarts, protect the ball, get a good shot down the floor every time. I think they'll be home free, but playing against a desperate Ayers team.
Exactly. Taranaki get a couple of stops here. Things might happen. Ben Air. Shot clock down to 4 seconds. Liafa. And Taranaki get the stop. There's a whistle.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
A foul on Tobias Cameron. It was.
Even the teams aren't sure about it. They're not sure whose ball it is.
Wow, that was a break there for the Saints. And the bonus now to the Saints. They are indeed. Wow. So Smith-Milner going to the line.
Tough break for the Ayers. Torhi will be happy. Gets a couple freebies.
100%.
Lock in that MVP of the game.
100%, and he's getting close to his career high score of 30 points, which he's achieved twice, including one against the Otago Nuggets earlier this season. He's up to 26 now. Just 4 points away from that total is Davison.
Good Davison. He's got the ability to do that. Sometimes he goes a bit missing, but he needs to be aggressive. It was a great play. And they need to play fast, so he's someone that they really need to turn it on.
Yeah, Wellington, you can see they're in game management mode now. And fair enough too. Just working up some set plays. Liafa, nice hands from Smith-Milner. Ben Levy tips it back to Liafa. Good play from him. Oh, Liafa.
It's a dagger.
It is, isn't it? big play from him. He has 14 points. King Cameron.
There you go, Froling.
Goes back in from Sam Froling. Still a very healthy margin here for the Saints. Got a habit of just getting these big baskets just at the wrong time for Taranaki. Ben Levy. Oh, that's goaltending, surely. It's got to be 2 points there for Ben Levy.
Saints sharing the ball so well. Zay easily could have shot one up. Reverses it to Torhi, who was open too, but they continue to move the ball to get the best shot.
Davison. Cameron. Tobias Cameron, nice play. 10 points for him. Coronel, props to him. He's got his team right on point for this game.
He has, and it's a great response by them. I'm a bit angry though. Torhi 3 of 13 for 3. I think against us he was bloody 8 of 10.
Here's Samuel. Nice pass out to Ben Levy. Close call there. Davison with the rebound.
Good take.
Coast to coast. Lays it in for 2 more for Carlin Davison. He's up to 14 points. Again, Wellington don't need to push the ball or the pace at all.
Yeah, it's not an insurmountable lead, but it just seems like it's not going to happen. Just the body language of the Airs and the way the Saints are controlling the tempo just doesn't seem like it's in the cards.
Yeah, that's right, and Taranaki are of course in the penalty too, so they can't really use any fouls to their advantage either. Davison. Nice play from Tobias Cameron. Saints almost let him score that basket.
Yeah, I think they think the nail's in the coffin already. Kind of taking the foot off the gas, but it is possible. But like I said, I don't know if the Airs are committed enough to make it happen.
Samuel in space. Samuel still has it, and there's a foul there. And that's all the Saints need to do at the moment.
Yeah, use the clock, get the right shot. Samuel going to the line.
Excellent game for him. 21 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals. All good numbers for Dane Samuel. It's the ball wiped, 2 from 4.
And he's getting superstar treatment. Love it.
He's been up in Japan before rejoining the Saints.
Oh, I should have left it wet. There it goes.
Yeah, got the flight on that one just perfect, didn't he? 22 for him, 10-point game. Timeout called by Sam McKinnon, Taranaki's coach. 10-point game. One last chance here for Taranaki, but everything's against them. This has been a very impressive performance from the Saints.
Yeah, it has, and I feel the same way. It feels like their backs against the wall, the Airs, and if they don't score a 3 very fast in this upcoming possession, I think it's all but over. So good effort by the Airs, but the Saints just on another level tonight.
They are, aren't they? And, you know, if you'd said with what's left to play, just on a minute to play, if someone said to me that Taranaki never led in the game, I never would have believed you. But that's exactly what's happened, Cam, which is, again, another tick in the Saints playbook, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess that just means they just controlled the game. It was in their hands the whole game, and that's what good teams do. They get up and they control the game. There's going to be ebbs and flows. Teams are going to go on runs. but you withstand the runs and withhold the lead, and Saints have done a good job of that. Shows the depth of the Saints as well. With everything that's going on, they're still able to put this kind of performance together on the road.
Yeah, that man, remember, ejected after 12 minutes and 47 seconds. And of course, Hiram Harris still sitting out injured. So of course, they might be if Harris was playing at the moment. 1:24 left. Taranaki need points, and they need them fast. Tobias Cameron. And it's gone out of court. And going to be Saints ball. And that might just about be that now.
Yeah, I think that's all she wrote.
Bit ugly there for the Saints, but they get it over the half court. Samuel to Ben Levy.
Oh, pause. That could have been dangerous, but refs right on top of that.
So what happens there? The shot clock get reset to 14, does it? Actually, never seen that before.
Yeah,
2 balls on the court.
Technical foul for the crowd, I don't know.
Oh, the Saints are just going to get possession again. 13 on the shot clock. Nice run around play by Ben Air. That was pretty. Kick out pass for Ben Levy. They're toying with them, are they? No. Rolling with the rebound. McCarron can't gather. Liafa. And yep, this one's done now, isn't it? Smith Milner helps himself to 2 more points. Big victory coming up here for the Saints.
What's going on here?
Player timeout called, I think. If the court announcer has no idea.
I don't know. Yeah, I think maybe they called a timeout, but Zico doesn't seem happy with the way they called the timeout or the reasoning behind it or something. He doesn't seem happy.
Two of the officials just having a chat over there. Oh no, not happy with Froling at all. He's giving him the big stare down.
Very vocal coach.
Davison. Here is the three-pointer from him, and he nails it, Carlin Davison. 17 points. Just over 30 seconds left. And they're going to foul Ben Air, are they? No foul given. Just lost out of court. Going to be Saints possession. Messy to end the game.
Yeah, it's tough this time of the game because you want to foul, but you don't want to foul too hard.
Yeah.
It's just a weird time of the game because these unsportsmanlike fouls that get thrown out, if you don't make a play on the ball, make it very hard to foul and not get punished for it in a more intense fashion. So sometimes at the end of the game it is a bit ugly.
Liafa at the line now. Another professional, experienced all-round game here from Isaiah Liafa. 16 points if he drops this free throw. 6 rebounds, 9 assists, 2 steals, and that block.
And
Can't forget that.
And that block, top 5 plays of the week. He's another one though, got hot against us last week, could not miss. He's missed a few tonight, but he's played a great all-round game.
Yeah, great game from Liafa for sure. Davison just gets there in the nick of time. Flynn Cameron. Davison, that's some showtime play there, but it's all come a bit too late. There's another foul on Ben Air from Davison. Nice play, combination between Cameron and Davison.
That's Davison's athleticism. I think he's fouled out now, but
yep,
huge potential there. Like, he's trained with him all year with the breakers, and he improved a lot, and not many people have the gift of being able to jump as high as he can and run as fast as he can and being as strong as he is. So as long as he keeps improving, I think there's great future for him.
Absolutely. Ben Eyre hits double figures. And he has 11 points as the Saints just ease out again. Last play coming up here in the game. And here is Flynn Cameron. Can't bury the three. And Liaf is going to have the final say, is he, with that rebound. Give it out to Ben Levy. Oh, Smith Milner couldn't get the ball to match his career high score there with that last play. But job done for the Wellington Saints. A very well executed match by them. Led from the start, never trailed in the game against their top 4 rival, and deservedly get the double over Taranaki this season, winning here in New Plymouth by 96-85. So an 11-point win, won by 17 earlier on in the season against Taranaki, who have been highly rated by many before the start of the season, being a championship contender. But based on that, they've still got some work to do.
Yeah, they do, but it was just a better showing by the Wellington Saints. Sometimes you lose games not because you're so bad, it's just because the other team played well, and I think there was a little bit of that tonight.
Let's have a look at the Chemist Warehouse stats. Torhi Smith-Milner, 28 points. Great game by Dane Samuel, particularly in the third quarter. The majority of those points coming in the third quarter. Carlin Davison top scored for Taranaki, but Sam Froling, a quiet night for him by his high standards.
Yeah, it was a quiet night for Froling, but he demands a lot of attention on the block and just didn't get free as much as he would like, but he still contributed with the 13 rebounds, Macca with 9, but Torhi Smith-Milner was a monster with 16 rebounds, and he's a force down low, and Isaiah contributing 7 of his own.
16 assists between Liafa and Eyre. That's going to get it done, isn't it?
Yeah, that's great guard play on that side of the ball, and I think probably would have had more if Torhi tore it up like he did against the Tuatara.
Indeed. Froling with 3 blocks, and Smith-Milner with a couple, and the steals, well, pretty even spread across most teams on the Chemist Warehouse stats. Well done to the Wellington Saints. Thanks, Cam. Good luck for tomorrow.
Thanks, mate. I appreciate that. Are you coming through?
Yeah. No, I won't be there tomorrow.
Oh, come on, mate.
Well,
what do you got on?
there tomorrow. I've finally got a day off after a busy week. But let's have a look at the other matches coming up. We do have a double header tomorrow with Manawatu hosting Franklin down in Palmy, and then we have action resuming on Wednesday night with the Otago Taranaki game. Going to be interesting to see how Taranaki bounce back from this loss, and if Otago can carry on from their big win today over Hawke's Bay. Well, there it is. We're all wrapped up here from New Plymouth. Congratulations to the Wellington Saints. Too good on the night for Taranaki, winning by 96-85. We'll catch you tomorrow for more Cells NBL action.